भाई लोग आ चुके हैं एक नया लाइव स्ट्रीम पे। आज थोड़ा बीसीटी का देखते हैं। बीसीटी का अभी तक शुरू नहीं हुआ, तब तक हम वॉच पार्टी करेंगे। वॉच पार्टी तो करेंगे बस साहब। आगे शुरू होगी चेक।
But not much attention towards it. We've got a knife line up from spawn here from Paditek.
Paddy's miles away.
So he's throwing a knife over towards B, anticipating a fast B hit, and then he's going to go and join Camo on A.
Blade hits towards the top. That's 4 players.
And he's running back.
Yep, straight back again.
But that's a nice idea that they weren't doing too much of last time. So trying to wait out a knife. But I mean, this call from Mako to go back to the other side of the map, it feels fairly obvious, but Team Liquid only have one player here. Paddy really banking on the fact that this is a re-hit on B.
चलो चैट थोड़ा सा आज वॉच पार्टी हो जाए।
Noise and go for it, but it's all on Camo now.
थोड़ा वॉच पार्टी करेंगे। वॉच पार्टी ऑफ द
Start to bloom, blossom. He's feeling the heat from that.
Take on a lot of the sites instead of trying to stop the execs. It did not work there.
Deep knife with a tag. Bit of information.
रुको चैट थोड़ा सा
Here, but a flash sent out. Flashback still sitting nice and pretty off onto the angle. That is a crazy adjustment. Just snap it to the side here. Camo and Trex combining their might off to the side. That's also just rapidly behind them. Sent flying up and over towards the top. Bane has got to deliver alongside Freeing. Happens with the defuse though. It's a win corner, but not enough to withstand against that pressure. The might of these DRX players. Another missed round going their way.
भाई तब से मार रहे थे यार।
Last time these two teams played, DRX picked up both.
DRX एक मैच जीत चुकी है।
And it was very important. It wasn't the exact reason why they ended up winning, but it certainly helped, and I'm sure it will again today. Team Liquid looked like they'd almost done enough as they got into position there, 3v2, trying to put the pressure down, but DRX with a high-low set, get those ghost shots, get themselves set up pretty.
Already seeing adjustments as well in the way that Team Liquid want to play. Deep dart, timings in through that smoke. Has to be an expectation they could pop out of it, and maybe even hearing these sound cues. Forwards is the play to be made. That is ridiculous stuff.
वॉच पार्टी शुरू है Valorant का। साथ में देखते हैं।
Left a little bit of damage before he goes down to the grave, but relatively flawless. Yes, super aware of what's happening. And DRX were playing like this on their attack side rounds.
Yeah.
Typically waiting out the first 40 seconds.
And actually, if you think back to Corrode as well, this is the exact same idea that Team Liquid ran on Corrode. Their second round eco, they just decided to push out fully from A. I mean, it's like literally the same strat, just from one map to the next. And DRX are very ready for it. The only rounds that Team Liquid were winning on Abyss, first time these two teams played, were when Team Liquid full pushed out one of the areas of the map. So DRX will be ready for that kind of stuff.
Set the sights on to mid. Smoke deep down. They know nobody's pushed up here. Just a lot of presence, pulling the attention of Nats. Deep delayed knife as well. That's 15 seconds in.
आ जाओ guys, आ जाओ।
As well in a deep forward position in through A. Cam going to be broken.
Hiko with trips to play around. See if he can stop this exec.
Got the flash in his hands. Waiting for the right time to strike. Waiting for the smoke cooldowns perhaps as well. That's going to be coming up now on either side. With a drone.
आ जाओ guys, आ जाओ।
And just walking up steadily behind it. Chuck down, making it feel like it could be that fake pressure and presence. Deep dart that cuts up overhead again. Newell of the smoke once more. Double dash in from Hyunmin. That's a trip that's going to be dealt with in through the back. Kiko's going to try and hold his own. And up towards the top as well. That's a combined effort. High-low setup. Really controlled with the shots. Not enough there. Not quick enough, at least from Flashback. Freeing. Will look to reclaim this gun.
30 seconds left.
Well, there's a pretty emphatic opener for Team Liquid that showcases they can stop at least some level of that exec from coming through. Yeah. But one of the key differences, actually, Flashback didn't commit that time. There was no deep TP flash kind of play. Often when we were watching the B exec come through Abyss before for DRX, Flashback would be going deep on the right side while Hyunmin dashed deep on the left. And this time, maybe it was because Flashback had one of the only rifles He just sat back.
भाई लोग जो भी देख रहे हो यार जल्दी से जल्दी लाइक एंड
Maybe I missed
सब्सक्राइब
something. Maybe he
करो
got knifed.
मैं
or
भूल ही गया था
something
यार
like that, but
तब से देख रहा था
it's the
इसको
same to me. Nevertheless, a good combo between Nats and Kiko. They dealt with Gunmin. Gunmin's normally been very good at avoiding danger. Setting out.
At the back as well. Side steps.
Bro.
Speed. One enemy remaining.
Wow.
Nah.
It wasn't looking like this in prac, that's for sure.
Nervous chuckles from Team Liquid.
Yeah. And I wonder what prac they're referring to there as well. I wonder if they've been playing any games with their academy roster.
Early on, I'm noticing. I mean, this was the same case in DRX's game, but Team Liquid conditioned to not use the knife at the beginning of the rounds for info. Paddy sends it now, though.
Hyunmin, if he plays for an ult orb, will have the Waylay ult up.
Picked up.
It's the same idea again. They get Camo on a really deep line.
Hello.
And then Kiko's anchoring with the trips.
Virgin pass is going to be sent up towards Heaven to try and really delay and try and put a punish onto these players in through the back of the side. Kiko again has to anchor and lock it down. Nats is going to help him out from the side. That's some assistance to Ant. And with a flash trying to pop all the way out. It is being covered. Juking flashback into the back. 1v2. He's trying to spot these players out. And my god, he's magnetic right now. Time to jump. Could be poetry in motion. He's got that 1v1 lockdown and he spots out Cama's position. ASPELL comes down.
Yes.
The reactions! Flashback!
Flashback
More than good for it.
Flashback है chat.
What
Flashback
a beast. What an incredible player he has been today. It's not the quantity of kills, but the quality of them. When he's upping and out here, he's so precise with these shots. He knows the Camo is going to re-peek into him. ADS up, psychic damage done to Lohan. A 2v1 and Kiko
अभी
takes a
कितना
bit of
चाहिए
a
10
bit of
11
an
12
ego to it, I
13
suppose.
4 राउंड है अभी
It's another very similar idea though. You get
attacker
Camo
है,
posted on a
attacker
deep
कौन
line
है?
over towards B with the initiator utility, and then you try to have Kiko and Nats anchor the other side of the map. This is the ante.
Taking a fight straight up. Kiko, he's
हमारा flashback अच्छा मार रहा है भाई flashback अच्छा मार रहा है
Earns up, now being used, going to carve out a bit of a path. No real pushback. They're going to know that Heaven could be compromised. The flash is going to be used. A bit delayed now. And
ये अंदर आ चुका है ये अंदर आ चुका है कैसे रीटेक करेंगे पता नहीं अब देखेंगे रीटेक देखेंगे
They're always going to play disciplined post plans.
रीटेक कैसे रहेगा
bedding themselves really into the side to try and lock this one down. Gunmin taking that first point. It's a cage in your face though. That will disjointed. Forces Flashback to take that peek. Flash forwards again.
Chat बताओ कौन जीतने वाला है
style. Team Liquid just 3 players left. Already considering what do we want to do. Make the play. Back up here. Trex is still forwards, but as he drops, I mean the rest of his team was saving in the midst of all of this.
Yeah.
Not too sure why he's trying to make the play happen.
But look at the post plan setup, right? They've got smokes and a trip over towards Heaven. So it's going to be really difficult to play from Heaven and very difficult to drop into the site from there. With a flash, for example, from Paddy.
रीटेक नहीं हो पाया
And
chat
then towards the back of the site, Hyunmin's holding the angle up top. He's got
one
people
that's
to
wrong
off him.
a
And then even
joke
if you get through all of those layers on site, Bane is still sat there in main, ready
पता
to
नहीं
use a
यार
Sova ult and ready to
क्या सीन
double
है
up with
मेरा
fleeing and play a more passive look towards the spike. So,
बहुत धीमी लगती
so
है
many
chat
layers, looking so good in post-plant situations on both maps.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
This is a very drilled DRX.
Scary looking.
Very scary. I
Scary
mean,
looking.
the theory, the execution of it, the player form, it's all looking really nice. And I think first time you saw these two teams match up, there was a lot of mistakes coming out from Liquid, a ton of them. I mean, obviously there's the Nats TP, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Here, I think that they're doing a much better job, Team Liquid. I just think they're getting outplayed.
They are.
These two maps, DRX have just been a bit too good for them.
DRX determined not to let their prior placements really settle and be that ceiling that they can't break past here. They want to get out of groups. A lot of the players that we would associate with being, you know, the young
chat
guns
ये
have got
लोग तो
experience
रीटेक
nowadays
करने
in
में
international
इतना ये
events.
कर
No
रहे हैं
longer necessarily the nerves. Obviously, yet to be seen. If they win this one, still plenty more of the tournament yet left to be played. But currently, the way Flashback and Gunmin are playing off each other, the way Flashback's entering, the way looking calm in most situations, They're looking scary. It's the only thing I can say about it. DRX,
Yeah, they really are.
drilled, the comp, and a kind of idea, I suppose, that they've got coming in with this this composition.
भाई इन लोगों का ये इतना क्रिस्प रहता है
Ideas are
ना
working.
The ideas for Team Liquid have come up short in rounds 16 and 17 here. It's put stress on their economy. Double Guardian and Kiko with a judge, just hoping that one of Hyunmin or Flashback lands in his lap for an easy kill.
देखते
Playing inside a smoke on the A site if they do go in that direction. It's the same setup again, except this time Camo's not on as deep of a line. Normally they've been trying to get him really deep and go for that early information, early contest
Kiko's having a
before the
run
exec.
miles just to smoke for them on B.
Yeah, reminder he's
दो
got
दो है
the I mean, both of the traps getting detected immediately by one drone is nightmare for Nats. Again, I really think
वो उन लोगों का
does
कौन
Kiko
देगा
get some miracle kills with the judge, because otherwise DRX should be good for this. We've seen them so many times.
Has a smoke to play for the anchor, but he just uses it into the main
Max
choke point
again,
anyway.
there
Pressing
again,
forwards
there
anyway,
are
trying to
Chuka.
play into that default spot. Dodging, juking away from most of this one, but that TP from
Yeah.
Mako is punished. Let's see if there's any sort of action on the other end of things. Firing blindly into the smokes on either side. This is carnage.
4v3 है 3v4 है
Not quite a controlled play, but DRX looking to get a handle back onto it. Clean up the rounds as well as that smoke. The cages dissipate. A bit more controlled now from them, but coverage needs to be there. Just Fury off to the side. Good connection onto Bane. He's just trying to dodge and hop around, but he is going to be falling prey. Three with the punish. Off to the side. Still left into that 2v2. Team looking to drop down. They drop
Oh,
down.
nice shot.
Hyunmin will strike where it hurts. It's 11
कहाँ
rounds
देख रहे थे
now for
भाई ये लोग
DRX. They're
कहाँ
showing
देख
no
रहे थे
signs of slowing down.
Anticipating DRX to be over towards A main. It's reasonable because every other post plan, they've had some level of a safety net in that direction. But this time Freeing pushed up so much deeper than he has been before. Punish onto Paditek, punish onto Trex.
फास्ट है भाई पूरे बहुत फास्ट है
Hyunmin in the perfect spot. Lohan not happy again. He can feel the game slipping away from them.
It will be bitter for Team Liquid. This entire year, man.
Barely
इनको
scrapping
क्या करना
together a
पता
fight
है
again with Camo
अर्ली
picking up
पुश
the
करना है
knives.
मेरे को
But if
लगता
Camo
है
goes for something aggro over towards A, maybe they could get it done.
Just trying to save them.
ये लोग बहुत स्लो कर रहे हैं रीटेक करने में बहुत लेट कर रहे हैं
They've just swapped the sites, but you know, Camo playing with the double initiator and then Kiko and Nats on the other side. DRX have been going into Kiko and Nats. They've been trying to face check the Omen and the Cypher.
Just had a range there, the knife, I believe.
They're doing it again.
Yeah,
सर्वे किया सर्वे करके आ चुका है बोर्ड से
Heart breaks for Team Liquid in a spot like this.
वो गया नाइस
Trap has to be given it so you don't get sent flying off the map.
They need to start rotating earlier. They know that these execs are coming through at about the 50-second mark.
It's on Kiko. It's on Nats. Chuck down steep. Doesn't remove the trip on the one side. Worry with the paranoia. Looking for C. There's that pushback. Nats is actually creeping out past, using his cages to try and hide that one, but Sliders of Angles. Hyunmin spots it, and that is just impeccable stuff.
flashback मार रहे हैं
Smoked off,
भाई
it doesn't matter. Flashback was anticipating it. The communication crystal clear.
A pump fake, though. Not a full commitment on
30
this one.
seconds.
30 seconds left.
पता नहीं ये लोग रोटेट कर
This
सकते हैं
one now with a flash. Kiko's forwards. Has to be a playmaker. Has to be a He can't claim that second. Mako's quick with the trade.
ट्रेड ले रहे हैं
Finger on the trigger. ADS step
Yeah,
as well.
she
Trex
was it.
can't quite find it. The knives in the hands of Camo. It's what is going to have to be getting done. Spike in the hands of Mako.
प्लान
Defense in
करो
order. There's a timing to be
no,
taken, but Flashback is covering it. Coming from the side. It's all
flashback तो
falling to
मार रहे
pieces for
भाई
Team Liquid.
कुछ भी बोलो
Paddy is the one
बैटिक
who
बैटिक
can
क्या
pick it all up.
अभी
See if
बचा
he can
एक
make
ही
anything of
बचा
the mess of this round. But it's looking like an inevitable 12 for DRX. Smoke propped up in front of them. Paddy just trying to cut away all noise, but now he reveals his position and already spammed down, sprayed down. 12 rounds now for
नीचे गिर
DRX
गया
and the Team Liquid. It's looking like
अबे
it
वो
will be
finisher
that
नीचे
bitter
गई भाई
repeat of every other international event that they've attended so far this year.
They've never been able to escape groups.
भी मार रहे हैं
So often we've seen them lose an opening game, win one, look like they
reflexes तो
might be
देखो
back
यार
in form.
reflexes
And
कितने
they cover at
खतरनाक
the
है
end, but one round away now from EMEA's #1 seed being sent home, and DRX have just come out with outrageously good form. Great discipline, good patience as well on these sight hits. A 4-player stack and a push from Liquid.
बोला ना पहले करना
With the way that they're playing right now.
No way,
Can't be
no.
stopped. Convergent pass will be the cherry on top. And there is no running, there is no hiding. Trex forced to cower, but you cannot deny it.
bhai.
Are so damn back.
भाई क्या ही मारे भाई.
That is a ridiculous, decisive
बोल
finish.
दिया रश
To
करे
the
तो भी
match.
मार देंगे.
Another 2-0.
बिना रश करे भी मार
to
देंगे.
go back and look at all of the footage.
What? तुम मरो.
Change things up on
हाँ,
Corrode.
मार नहीं पाओगे भाई.
And that's on the waylay, and they couldn't stop it.
भाई, क्या ही मार दिया रे.
Inevitable, the defeat to DRX. And when they have
तो मार
players
दिया.
like this,
3 4 इधर ही मार
how
दिया.
could you lose?
Quality speaks for itself.
Jumpin and Flashback played a blinder, and the theory and the execution is so good. I think they've hit on something brilliant here.
Yeah.
And to be honest,
Okay,
when I
take
watched
हो
it in this game, I'm thinking, how did NRG win this?
DRX
Same
जीत
man,
गई.
DRX leveling up, evolving as a team, and they do qualify. They move forward,
DRX
but
जीत
unfortunately
चुकी
that
है,
will mean
but Team Liquid
send
घर जा
home,
चुकी है.
send packing. Same story for them, repeated over and over
GG,
again.
well
The
played.
champs is going to be no different.
Team Liquid.
Liquid, great domestically, did a great job. Nats and Kiko looking like two of the best players in the world. But ups and downs,
भाई ये लोग
and
बहुत
rough
खतरनाक
matches
खेलते हैं
here.
भाई, कुछ भी बोल.
Played it
TL
all
हार
out
गई.
in
TL
today,
कौन
but
कौन
just
किया था?
outclassed by the
TL
fourth
जीतेगी ना.
seed
TL हार गई.
from Pacific, a team
हार
that
गई.
we didn't think was even going to be
No,
here.
they came in with experimentation, chopping and changing the roster up again.
TL घर गई
Changing
check.
the IGL,
Yeah.
changing the compositions.
I think it goes to show, I think, these international events, these tournaments, sometimes a team can be feeling it, the form factor, just all playing a part of it. They look good.
They look unstoppable. Like I'm saying, I'm thinking back to the game against NRG, and it's making me, I don't know, rate NRG a little higher as well, to be honest with you. But
Questioning everything.
yeah, because this looks so difficult to stop. When the players are in this form, it just adds another layer on top. But even just the base ideas that they've come into and
क्या ही
the
fan
theory
base
of the
है.
comp, remarkably powerful.
Adjustments on top, and for now, we're going to set it down to the floor for that Verizon post.
चलो तब तक म्यूट कर देते हैं. थोड़ा चलेगा भी.
You're making it to playoff. Congratulations, Mako. First of all, and the first question I wanted to ask you is about this crazy Yoru Waylay comp. Everyone has been speaking about it, but I wanted to know who had the idea of it
By
first of all,
flashback,
and
क्या मारा
why
भाई.
is it so strong?
장안의 화제인 웨일레이 요루 조합에 대해서 들어보고 싶은데요. 누구의 아이디어였는지 그리고 왜 그렇게 잘하는지 듣고 싶네요.
일단은 선수들이
와,
웨이레이
이런
연습을
말대
많이
भाई
하기도 했고
छोड़ते नहीं हैं.
코치 감독 형님들께서 이제 이거 무조건 쓰는 게 좋아 보인다. 왜냐면 우리가 잘 쓰기도 하고 다른 팀은 이제 투엔트리 기용을 잘 못한다 이렇게 말을 해가지고 약간 저희의 팀 컬러에 잘 녹아들 수 있는 요원들을 선택해가지고 잘 먹혀드는 것 같습니다.
I mean, we put so many hours into practicing using Waylay, and our coaching staff, they said, you know, the two entry composition, not everyone can counter that, and it really fits the color
भाई,
of our
कुछ भी
team,
बोलो भी,
and we've
flashback तो बहुत
been having
मार
great
रहा था.
success, so maybe that's why we're popping off.
Yeah, we can clearly see that. Donc première question, qui a eu l'idée de cette
Pourquoi tu as
composition
l'air
Yoru Waylay et pourquoi ça marche aussi bien? Et ben c'est les coachs côté DRX qui ont dit que les combos double entry c'était difficile à counter et que eux pouvaient
पूरा
clairement se
photoshop
permettre
चल
de
रहा
le
है,
faire
chat photoshop
avec
चल
leur
रही है.
composition. Second question, you've always
अरे
been
नहीं
there,
चाहिए, मेरा
Mako,
मुंह नहीं
at
दिखना है.
champs every year despite the roster. So what's the secret for such a consistency every time?
역대 모든 챔피언스에 출전한 마코 선수인데 로스터 변경과
DRX
상관없이
है, DRX
계속해서
जीत गई.
꾸준하게 좋은 성적을 낼 수
अब ये
있는
रखो, ये
비결이
निकालो.
뭘까요?
अब डालूंगा, अब नया डालूंगा.
비결은 없고요. 사실 대회 기간 동안 폼 올리는 게 제일 중요하다고 생각해서 그게 제일 중요한 것 같습니다.
There's no secret that I can share with everyone, but you know, it's best, it's most important for me to, you know, stay locked in and have my eyes on the prize while I'm at Champions.
Eyes on the prize mentality, you've shown that, of course. Donc deuxième question, il a été là à chaque année aux Champions. Mako, c'est quoi le secret de cette constance malgré le roster? Il n'y a pas de secret que je peux vous partager forcément, mais dès que j'arrive aux Champions, je suis vraiment lock-in encore plus que d'habitude avec les yeux sur le trophée forcément. And last but not least, I want to ask you, who do you really want to face in playoffs? Is it going to be revenge? Do you want to take the bigger teams? What's your answer?
네, 플레이오프 진출 후 만나고 싶은 팀이 있는지 복수를 조금 노려볼까요? 아니면은 뭐 새로운 팀을 한번 만나보는 게 좋을까요?
다시 만나서 이겨보고 싶습니다.
I mean, we'd be
थोड़ा अब बाद में आते हैं. पूरा ये चल रहा, कमेंट चल रहा है. रुको चैट रुको 1 मिनट रुको. अंदो चिचलो फ्रेम ड्रॉप्स तो नहीं हो रहा. GX शुरू होगा नेक्स्ट गेम 2 बाय 1 मिनट में. हेलो हेलो, आवाज आ रही है क्या? बता रहा संजीर से।
It's not easy to get into their heads.
Yeah, it's easy to feel better against the game when you played paper
वॉशरूम
so
गए थे,
close.
आ गया।
And of course, it's only fair we let Happy Way have a word as well. This is what he had to say to Jen Lee earlier.
Hey guys, Jen Lee here once again with this time XLG's Happy Way, who is looking very cute and happy at the moment. Now, Happy Way, you guys eliminated the Sentinels, and as of yesterday with DRG getting knocked out of Champions Paris, you guys no
भाई
longer
लोग
have to fight
Sentinels
for
को
your
बाहर
spot
निकाल
in
लेते
the
हैं।
CN region.
आज
Does
देखते हैं
that
कैसे खेलते
change
हैं।
the mentality or the mindset when it comes to you guys performing in Champions Paris?
No, we just play like normal. Just
Okay, now any voodoo plans for today?
yeah, we're gonna use paperless. Yeah.
Okay.
Because last time Giant X work, so maybe today also work.
भाई 2 मिनट है अभी, 2
Let's see
मिनट
if
बचा
the
है,
voodoo
2 मिनट बचा है चैट अभी भी, रुको। चैट तब तक हम ये खेलते, आ जाओ। क्या बोलते हैं उसको? तब तक क्या करेंगे पता है? तब तक हम ये खेलेंगे छोटू गेम। पता था मेरे को, पता था। आज नहीं होगा, आज नहीं होगा। ऐसा तो नहीं चलेगा चैट। जंप करे, हो गया चैट, हो गया। भाई ये क्या सीन है भाई? सब करना यहाँ, पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है। जगह हाँ भागो, हो गया, बैठ गया अंदर। कुछ तो होगा, कुछ कांड होगा अभी, पता था मेरे को कुछ ना होगा। हाँ चट हो गया, रुको। अरे यार चला गया अंदर, चला गया। छोड़ो चैट, छोड़ो इसको, छोड़ते हैं अभी। शुरू हो गया, मैच शुरू हो गया, इसको थोड़ा शुरू कर लेते हैं आज। भाई लोगों आ चुके हैं, शुरू हो गया।
Mind is going to be the first one. I know and I remember the struggles that I've seen from the side of
क्या
Giant
लिए लोग?
XLG
Bind
is
लिए हैं,
just
Ascent लिए हैं,
into their weaknesses. And for
Lotus
me,
लिए,
Giant X
Decider
taking
map
that
Lotus
Ascent
लिए,
means
XLG ने
so much
attacking किएंगे।
because for the
अभी
guys of you
XLG
that do not know at home,
Bind choose किया
Arab
भाई।
Lakers, they joined in the middle of a stage. Kid
इधर
you not,
GX ने
the
defense
first map that
choose
we
किया
played
है।
was Ascent against Fnatic, and they won it. So for me, this is such a statement.
I think
और
XLG
GX ने
made a
Ascent
great
choose किया।
decision in not kicking into the Lotus. After beating Sentinels with that triple Senti comp, I think a
अब
lot of
होगा।
people would have expected them to do so. But instead, they leave it to be the decider, knowing that GX is going to leave it open, which grants them the ability to pick the side so they can start on that attack,
चलो
where they're
चैट।
so much better on that map.
I am a little bit nervous at GX because a lot of their quote-unquote miracle run has been on the back of
तब तक साइडलाइन रखते हैं क्योंकि कॉर्पोरेट पढ़ने का ज़्यादा चांसेस है गाने का, इसलिए शुरू होगा तब करेंगे, तब चालू करेंगे चैट, चालू तब करेंगे। देखते कौन कौन मारेगा आज, कौन जीत के जाएगा। एक्सएलजी ने सेंटिनल्स को उड़ाया था, देखते क्या सीन होगा अभी। आज किसको उड़ा के जाएगी पता नहीं। हाँ यही मारा था, यही मार के उड़ रहा था साला। चैट को लाइक करो यार, लाइक द स्ट्रीम, थोड़ा सा वॉच पार्टी भी हो जाए। हाँ देखते, थोड़ा सा पढ़ाई भी चल रहा है इधर, कहाँ का क्या जाना है, किधर जाना है, हीलिंग से घुसो, हीलिंग से घुसो। अरे मैं भूल गया कौन सा मैप था अभी, फर्स्ट मैप, मैप कौन सा चैट भूल ही गया। ये क्या कर रहा है भाई, ये क्या कर रहा है, ऐसा मत करो, फैमिली फ्रेंडली शो है चैट। भिंडी है, भिंडी हमारा, भिंडी मैप है।
Well,
चलो
that is definitely not a race. That is a waylay. And Raga, after seeing everything that we've been seeing here
देखते
globally,
क्या है, क्या कौन कौन लिया
There's
है,
been a lot of
एस्ट्रल लिया है,
excitement
गेको
about the
लिया है,
Waylay,
डेडलॉक,
but
रेस,
what's
वाइपर।
distinct here is that it's a solo duel.
जेंटेक्स
So
ने
when Raga goes to enter,
XLG
he
गेम
cannot
क्या
just
लिया है,
dash in, throw his
वेले
utility
लिया है,
and go
स्काई
crack
लिया है,
out. He
गेको
actually
लिया
has
है,
to be the one to give
ब्रिमस्टोन और
the
वाइपर।
entries. And in that way, I actually like the Waylay a little less than the race on this map. So very curious what the game plan is here for
चलो देखते
XLG.
क्या सीन है।
yeah, and especially when we look at Giant X, them playing the deadlock probably is the first thing that needs to stop. Especially that wall is going to be so important and so pricey for the side of Giant X.
Yeah, and it's a very important game too. So I have to hand you over to very important people. Here's Pansy and Hyper.
Yeah, thank you so much. VIPs, apparently. That feels nice to be said.
अरे यार ये गाना नहीं चाहिए भाई, गाने को भी पड़ जाओ। कॉपरेट पड़ेगा, इसीलिए बोल रहा हूँ। चैट आ जाओ यार, लाइक करो यार, लाइक द स्ट्रीम इफ यू आर नो, जल्दी से जल्दी। हाँ शुरू हो चुका है, चैट शुरू हो चुका है। Sorry.
Off their shoulders, actually, as I say that, Flicker's picked up with a wallbang actually from Happyway, and that's going to spur things on here for XLG.
Yeah, it certainly will.
सामने वाइपर है,
Slow down
हैप्पी
until
हैप्पी
West
हैप्पी
Side's still around,
Nice
and
shot.
a fair fight for him to be
ये
had.
मार
A
दिया।
follow-up too. You've been singing this man's praises, and you can see why from the
West
very
side.
word go. Bring it to a
3v3 है, 3v3
3v3.
है।
The Raga's position, Mike, could
Raga.
be lethal up here.
Potentially gone unchecked here, and actually, it's Grabinho to find it.
That's wild that Groovy
दूर से
got
पड़ा
that.
भाई।
Okay, 2 left now. That's going to change things for XLG. Coconut and Noman pretty isolated from each other. Coconut's
Do it to it,
position
do it to
going
it.
to be rewarded. Lovely flash as well. XLG
1v2 है।
making Giant X work for their dinner. As Cloud's on, who succeeded beautifully in their opening
हाँ
games. There's
XLG
nothing
1 राउंड
to
जीत
say
चुके
about
हैं।
that.
देखो ऐसा टीम कोऑर्डिनेशन रहना चाहिए हमारे में।
And West Side,
साला इधर एक पिक कर रहा है, उधर एक पिक कर रहा है,
slightly, usually pretty good
अकेला
for
मर रहा है उधर।
multi-kill in the pistols, as we already know from his performance back in EMEA.
भाई मेरे टीममेट्स ऐसा
Just a
नल्ले
little
आता
bit
है
of
ना।
a gap in between second
One enemy remaining.
engagement here.
Let's go.
Giant X. Again, just coming back to that same discussion, but I mean, we were leaning heavily on Raga the other day just because of that interview that really
Raga
just,
अच्छा
it
थोड़ा
gave
था,
us
ये
no
मेरे को लगता है,
confidence
hype होता है।
whatsoever.
Well, it didn't sound like he had any
Cloud
confidence. That
West
was the
side
worry,
है।
wasn't it? This very down on themselves performance, and you want to see a bit more confidence behind it. But what a stark contrast to the other side.
Yeah, I mean,
TP
there's no way you
TP
come out of that
TP
series versus a team like Sentinels not feeling yourself there.
बी पे नहीं, ए पे सॉरी।
That would be the perfect remedy to some of those potentially anxiety or
BC,
confidence related
ATP
issues,
here.
but also XLG as a whole. We know that secondary objective no longer looming over their heads.
No, they've got eyes firmly on
भाई
the
क्या
prize
मार
here.
रहा है,
That's the
रारगा मार रहा
Raga
है।
we're looking for.
अंदर कौन अंदर
In
है,
support as well.
ये भी मार दिया, ये भी मार
Good
दिया, ये
confidence
भी मार
levels
दिया रारगा ने।
here. You speak his name and he gives you one of those. Now, obviously,
अंदर
this
अंदर
is
क्लो
going
इसके
to
अंदर है,
be
स्मोक
a
के अंदर।
relatively well brought up XLG for this round, so you kind of expect the outcome. But seeing someone like Raga get started
West
early, it's got
side.
to be great for that confidence again.
मारेगा क्या, मारेगा 1v5 करेगा।
West Side
इस
a beast with the pistols. They can do any damage here.
1v5 किया तो
Take away a
मैं
weapon or
नाचूंगा।
two from XLG, but actually spanned off the
नाचूंगा।
corner there. Now down to 37.
देखते
Make
क्या
things
सीन
very
है।
difficult for him.
Trying to min-max as he can, but I think
No.
the outcome is defined. 4 kills for Raga. A man that should be building this confidence and
भाई ये
capability
लेग्स ही तो मार रही है भाई
on these
गंदी तरीके
stages,
से मार
round by round and game by game. Again, a very respectable performance from them up against Sentinels. Certainly got us right back on track.
Yeah.
And it
भाई ये
wasn't a
मस्त
Sentinel
मारा
full
देखो
strength
वाला
fight. A Sentinel both sides faced
बड़ी
came out in a similar fashion.
Certainly is.
ये तो था ये कुछ
Fine
तो है
for Giant X. I mean, this year in general struggled a little bit. The performance in my head that sticks out would have been the loss to at the time.
अब दूसरे कहाँ घुसते देखते हैं चैप्टर को अभी
It's
ये
almost
देख
the
रहे हैं लोग
anomaly of where they really did start to stretch their legs in stage 2.
Okay, so
So
the
you're
both.
gonna pick up the pace a little
भाई
bit.
अंदर आ
I
गया
love this
भाई
for the
ये
judge as well. It's so complimentary. Raga, so brilliant. Opening up space here for them. Still going to allow Westside a bit of play.
कोकोनट गया है
This
अभी
pace has been punishing from
Westside भी गया
XLG. They
ट्रेड
know
तो
what
ले
they
रहे भाई
want, and they're chasing it. Grubino trying to find an offhand
अभी
play from not going to get it.
2v3 है चैट
And now look
2v3 है
who's still waiting. Happy way.
नहीं 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 नहीं
Judge,
अंदर चला
away
गया
with his life.
अंदर गया
Unreal. Tagged down,
अंदर
but
गया भाई
he's still looking pretty healthy considering. Ara tries his luck through the TP and gets shut down.
1v3 है
This is
1v3
just
होगा
Cloud.
क्या होगा क्या होगा
Try and
क्या
recover something here in round 3.
I've been so impressed with XLG. I didn't know where to put my expectations with this side.
आ रहा है एल्बो से आ रहा है एल्बो से आ रहा है एल्बो से आ रहा है
Yeah,
एल्बो
I
से
think
आ
most
रहा है
people thought they did. And right now,
हुक्का से
Happyway
मार
picking
दिया
up where he left off. A
हुक्का
quiet
से
start
मार
of
दी
things, but you think about that map 3 against Sen. He was sharp as hell.
Yeah, you can really see the momentum start to build throughout that series. Especially on a round basis, they were very good at stringing together.
God, I love that pathing from Raga there.
Yeah, Flicker, so I mean,
एक मरे भाई क्या मार
fully
रहा है
inside that
भाई
poison
मर
orb,
सकता था
but
अभी ये
Happy I saw that judge flavor.
again, the age old with Giant X, slow to start, so not necessarily outside of, well, I wouldn't say comfort zones, but
नंदा
out of the realms of expectations for them.
But I would like to see some of the players start to be a bit more present. We've obviously seen Westside already getting his name on the board, but just getting into the game, right? Starting to feel out the game here, even in
I mean,
throwaway
it's
rounds.
still, for me, the two that stick out there are Flickless.
Yes,
For them
absolutely.
to state their name a little bit. Good flash here, Raga. Unlucky not to actually find that kill.
Great chip, 28
Yeah.
HP left. That's
भर्ती
good
क्या ला
1 minute 15. A little bit of a show of force, but
हाँ?
standard, I don't say standard default, but a passive default.
और मात्र कमेंट्री करते इधर
If
है
there is a stack, if there is aggression, we can see where a little bit of that trap is currently
भर्ती क्या
waiting.
ला
Well, if XLG have done their
Shit,
homework, they know
यार
Giant X like to go aggressive on some of these eco.
भाई आप कैसे आ रहे हो बताओ
Potentially a scrappier purchase. Certainly want to be diligent.
Oh, they've drawn the reaction, maybe trying to capitalize on No Man's isolation, but he's got that Vandal locked down. Gets the job done, man. And Ara's gonna be fuming about that.
भाई क्या शॉट मारा ये क्या मारा
Give me another.
उड़ा दिया अरे 1v3 है 1v3 है चैट
I have to say, ticking the box for me with XLG dealing with this. They have suffered casualties, but you're not going to get a completely free round against a team like Giant X. They will put you through your paces. For Westside, they're sitting deep on that.
माइक का आवाज क्यों कम ही आ रहा है पता है
Any freedom to work in. No, very safe pair of hands with Happyway 4-0.
चैट अब बताओ अब होगा अब आवाज आएगा मेरा ही आवाज आएगा रुको अभी
Substantial cushion now. And No Man does so well to handle this aggression through the TP.
भाई ऊपर भी मार दिया ये क्या मार दी भाई
Close it out. It's not going to go. Yeah, he ate the stun as well. I didn't catch that on the skybox.
Oh, I didn't see it. Mr. 3K up and about.
भाई हार का तो अच्छा है
But again, sometimes it takes a couple rounds for Giant X to get going. You're alluding to how we see that operator in play. Let's see if they can get on the board. It's been a quiet start.
हार का उड़ गया हार का उड़ गया
Start into this round. Ara instantly taking the wind out of Raga's sails and controlling over towards Shower.
The sort of rounds where Giant X have really
चैट अब बताओ यार कैसे आ रही है मेरा स्ट्रीम का आवाज
early bloods, getting rid of sort of these heavily stacked executes.
अब बताओ यार कैसे आ रही है मेरा स्ट्रीम का आवाज अब बताओ यार कैसे आ रही है मेरा स्ट्रीम का आवाज भाई क्या शॉट मारा ये क्या मारा चैट रुको चैट थोड़ा इधर सेटिंग करने में टाइम लग जाता है भाई मेरे को यही पसंद नहीं है
Still got time. Plenty of ults now to play with as well.
Still got no man posted
Go,
up.
go, go.
Mara's holding that angle. Back sight on A.
माइक का आवाज क्यों कम नहीं आ रहा है पता है?
Oh, ult taken. TP. Nothing for it, right? And this is in the pivot. They're going to be going up against the favorable side. Two players here, but Ara still with that operator and a great slow from the paint shot.
अल्ट किया इसने.
Invest the seekers and the pop
मारा.
backside, but they got to try
एक
and
को तो
scale
ले
out
लिया.
here. And
दीवा को ले लिया. एक और ले लिया. ट्रेड अच्छा था. अच्छा ट्रेड था.
For Happyway. A 1v4, the only thing on his side is the time.
XLG राउंड ले लिया. एक राउंड ले लिया.
Absolutely, and really attributing to that, like I said, it's about damage control in some of these rounds for Giant X. Look for them to aggressively find these opening engagements and sit back and really play. Again, it's the discipline of
GX ने एक राउंड ले लिया चैट.
numbers advantages.
I also have to just compliment as well the fact that Ara was, as you almost said there, sitting deep quite literally too. Aware of what was left, there's not going to be much gap close capable. Playing deeper than the Seekers, they had to swing out ahead of it. Just nice individual positioning from Ara.
अब देखो यार, रार का मारेगा अभी जाके. फिर बोलेगा चिल्लाएगा. चिल्लाएगा इसको.
Heavily invested util towards the entrance to lamps here. Yeah, maybe.
I think it looks like
बी लॉन्ग जा रहे हैं. तीन पिक कर रहे. तीन पिक कर रहे चैट.
Look how deep XLG is still sound.
इधर है.
They've been doing their damn
भाई 2 ले लिया. भाई 3 ले लिया. 4 ले लिया. हो गया. Chat हो गया.
Giant X's plans in a blink of an eye.
Just as I said it, Giant X love to go aggressive to find, the extremity, one single kill. But there's so many bodies for XLG stacked up here.
Great homework.
Yeah.
Gotta say it.
Beautiful
great
read
homework.
on how Giant X have been approaching the game. Yeah, Westside going to be shut down here as well. It's a flawless round here
भाई
for
क्या मारे
XLG.
भाई.
They have looked into this one.
And the sort of round that you'd almost expect a timeout after.
I'm expecting.
This has been
भाई 2 किल ले लिया भाई.
of Giant X's success in EMEA.
So I was expecting that kind of deep flash, maybe the dizzy through, the burst coming in, you know what I mean, like the full commitment behind, but
XLG मार रही है चैट.
perfectly.
कुछ भी बोलो मार रही है.
And we've kind of seen XLG having to face maybe opponents that aren't as easy to prep for until now. Now you've got a little bit more footage on Giant X here coming through. You're starting to see some of that real build up to this point. 5-1, Mike.
अल्ट किया क्या कौन है? क्लाउड ने. नहीं मिला. कोई नहीं मिला.
Plenty of space made, but actually,
भाई नो मैन गया. भाई गरार का घुसेगा.
Shower stack basically for Giant X at this point. 4 players here, 1 on CT, and then XLG trying to stay alive between it. Now, you do have Viva with that ult, which is pretty important at this point, but I'm looking at Ara's timing here. Is XLG trying to commit somewhere together? The ult's actually just going to be invested, trying to force him out of showers, but it's just...
भाई क्या हक दिया? XLG ने मारा. ट्रेड भी लिया. 2v2 है.
See a bit of the spike here, so they know when to react to this. And well, sadly, not going to get what you want there from the wingman. Viva still on guard duty. Finds a good time, brilliantly handled. Rubinho in the 1v1 and Happyway on the other side. He doesn't need to overdo it. This divide still marvelous for them. Needs to start making a move with the paranoia. Grubinho's been outdone in this one. Happyway just has to...
Nice. नहीं मिलेगा. राउंड नहीं मिलेगा.
XLG.
XLG भाई तोड़ रही है.
We are seeing the best version of them here.
Yeah, absolutely. They're so well
कसम
equipped.
तोड़ रही है.
What Giant X like to try and achieve in terms of early space control, early aggression.
इसको मारा.
Even here comes right down to the wire. It's actually unlucky for Grubby not to find that kill faster, because then Happyway's played out of it, the divide.
Bye.
Providing so much security.
We need a vibe strike as well. We've lost a couple early on,
Pump
right?
pe,
So
pura
we
pump pe.
need someone to pick up.
Again, the timeout, I was almost expecting one previous, but we'll be ahead of most likely a Shiko for Giant X.
And
They are trailing by 5. It's a concerning start for any other team. Giant X, again, and it's one of the things they probably need to work on. Pipson's talks at length about this, about first maps in general, slow to get into maps. But certainly here, you come to Champions, you can't really allow that to be a factor.
You're not really allowed slow starts in these.
Chat यार like
games.
करो यार,
In my
like the
mind, I
stream.
think it's,
थोड़ा आज watch party
it's a
चलेगा.
very heavy burden.
आज BGMI के लिए rest है आज.
They went 1 up versus Paper X.
वैलोरेंट भी खेलता हूँ
The caliber here is high, right?
बट स्ट्रीम नहीं
Even
कर पाता
against maybe teams you weren't
स्ट्रीम
expecting to
नहीं
be
कर
as
पाता
good.
उस पे
As said, XLG coming through
नॉर्मल
in
खेल
CS
पाता
4th
हूँ
position,
बट
but they've
स्ट्रीम विद वैलो
actually
नहीं
in such
होगा
an incredible position here.
पता है
And
वैलोरेंट
to
खेलता
my
हूँ
eye,
भाई
this looks like a very prepared side too. They understand the
6
tendencies
6
of
1 हो
Giants.
चुका है
They
देखते हैं
are exploiting them well.
कुछ हो सकता है कि
And
नहीं
I'm also looking at the performance here. Cloud and some of their best games has been monstrous. We've seen the best of
भाई
them.
लोग से
make
डिफेंड
this
ही नहीं
yet
हो
even
पाए
more
भाई
work.
अटैक कर तो
This
कर
is
रहे हैं
not what you want to
अटैक
be
कर
seeing
रहे
from
हैं
some of
भाई
these players. I don't need them to be the superstars, but you need to start feeling
नो मैन है
themselves
इधर नो
into the
मैन है
server. So as it stands, XLG, patience.
आ रहा है इधर है
Oh, we're going to be spotted towards the TP. Exactly the same
पूरा
time.
घुस
They're
रहे
gonna
भाई
spur things on
पूरा
towards
घुस रहे
there,
हैं
so Side and Flickless going to have their hands full. TP taken here.
So the spike gets lost in a bad position.
Yeah.
They still need to work on this one, and now they can backfill the space behind, coming out of lamps. So Flickless needs to land the shot, and the tag's not going to really do the job.
ये
it
क्या
needed.
है ट्रेड
So
लिया
that
ट्रेड
Cloud's
लिया
back
ट्रेड
on the
लिया
menu,
ट्रेड
but the
लिया
TP
चैट
then coming out again from Giants.
चैट पोल डालो
It's
कौन
messy
जीतेगा
here.
बोलो
This can
जल्दी
still
से
go both
जल्दी
ways,
कौन जीतने
and
वाला है
TP again. So
एलेक्स या
rotation on
जीके
rotation,
बताओ
really.
Around the world we go. West side
कोकोनट
gonna
है
be here potentially to cat. Oh well.
Anymore.
पे मैं कंफ्यूज हो गया था भाई रार का अलग है ये अलग है
Anywhere near that.
The floor is lava.
Yes, it certainly is. All the timing clean for the first there.
मार दिया मार दिया मार दिया
A potentially recoverable weapon.
भाई
but
रार
Viva
का
wants to
अलग ही
release
मार
this.
रहा अलग ही मार
Mara
रहा
desperate to get it
नो
and fighting hard for it too. Lovely work from him.
Yeah, one to the good and a
रार का
rifle
कोकन
covered
दोनों
there.
बचे हैं
Rubinho
अभी
and
3 है
Aura,
3v2
both out
है
weapons. West side gonna shut down
भाई
close.
1v1
He
है
is
सॉरी
now
1v3
to
है
just
1v2 है
Raga.
नो
What are we up to there, Rubinho? But
यार
still, West side. Pivotal kills for him and a
मार रहे हैं
lifeline
मार रहे
gained.
हैं आ रहे हैं 2-6
Minimal
होगा
investment as well. Giant X will find their second. Again, the minimap just looks so chaotic sometimes. Giant X will pounce on any opportunity they see. Well navigated by XLG to get themselves into a post plant.
नो मैन कोड आ दिया
Again, this is the sort of thing you don't want to see one person coming out to control the extremity versus Giant X.
अरे कुछ भी हो रहा है इनका एम क्रिस्प रहता है क्रिस्प
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a wake-up call that the mechanics are starting to heat up here for Giant X. Again, you had Aura hitting 2 lovely shots in
कौन सा
that. You had
कौन
West side
जीतेगा अभी
pivotal.
कौन रॉन कौन
And Aura's
जीतेगा
had that lovely up
3-6 होगा
that operator
या
makes
7-2
feel
होगा
out this server a touch more, but back into things.
मेरे को लगता है 7-2 होगा
Just
अभी
certainly still with the purchase, no fallback plan yet to this.
मेरे को क्या है पता है मेरे को एडजस्टमेंट नहीं करना आता है गेम एडजस्टमेंट नहीं आता
Trying
है
to slow down any progress initially. Ara has found.
आरा को हैप्पी मार दिया
on the other side of
हैप्पी
the map as well, so that's going
नहीं
to
आरा
draw
ने
a
मार दिया
rotation
हैप्पी
here.
को
Yeah, they're starting to read into
अरे
well. Giant X getting a bit of a understanding of
डेडलॉक
what
इधर
XLG
तक आ
are
गए
doing.
उधर से नहीं नहीं इधर ही था
Towards sight and gap closed though from Raga. Can't quite get to him. Westside gets to live. Saved by Cloud and that flash is
ये की है
fantastic. Marvelous
1v5 है
control.
निकाल पाएगा
Despite
देखते
any
चल
scale up on the site, leaving Viva isolated
Oh,
and now
nice.
dead. Brilliant, brilliant work there.
Yeah, Giant X love playing around this trip underneath Uka. It's just such an awkward piece of utility to overcome. Sure, you've got Raga the ability to dash across, but see here, you remove the head of the snake, and the crunch is always beautiful from Giant X.
Oh, Cloud just really putting life on the line for that too. Really love it. So it wasn't even necessarily a bad idea from Raga to try and gap close backside. They had isolated
But you
Westside.
see the
मार
pressure,
रहे
Westside
भाई
don't
क्या
really
चैट
come
है
off.
क्या
He's flashed
चैट
up. Ton of pressure coming his way.
क्या
There's the
सीन है क्या
confidence
हो
to
गया
disrespect both the molly and the smoke on CT that Giant X do time and time again.
Some of their synergies, when you start seeing Giant X work together, is really lovely. Now, it's been absent in the
Half
first
time है
couple
क्या
of rounds.
यार टाइम आउट लिया
Very, lackluster
टाइम आउट लिया
start,
टाइम आउट
but
लिया
as you said and have said, they do build up once they get going. That one timeout hit, 2 lovely shots in
कौन सा
that. You have
कौन
Westside
जीतेगा अभी
pivotal.
कौन रॉन कौन
And Aura's
जीतेगा
had that lovely operator
यार
makes them
7-2
feel
होगा
out this server a touch.
क्या सीन है ये
XLG
चैट जल्दी से जल्दी लाइक करो यार लाइक द स्ट्रीम आज BGMI नहीं होगा आज थोड़ा नहीं चल रहा है फ़ोन में मेरा पता नहीं क्या होगा करेंगे करेंगे वो भी करेंगे वैलोरेंट करना है मेरे को वैलोरेंट में इतना अच्छा खेलता हूँ ना वैलोरेंट ऐसा खेलता हो ना भाई। मैं भी ट्राई किया था ई स्पोर्ट्स, बाद में वो लैपटॉप वगैरह उतना अच्छा नहीं था, इसलिए थोड़ा सा बाहर आ गए। अब देखते क्या होगा अभी। चैट
An awkward piece of utility to overcome. Sure, you've got Raga the ability to dash across, but see here,
Didn't shower, see him down long, but now over to Tuka. XLG need to go through the motions of trying to identify where he is as well.
भाई मेरे को ये चाहिए भाई।
Again, if you are XLG, you
कुछ
don't
रह गया
have
ये लोग।
too many tools to scout things out, really. Yeah, I guess you got
अब
Coconut
7-3
in there
होगा
as well,
चैट।
but it feels like they're trying to
7-3
utilize
होगा
that more
अभी।
for that full side take. But again, for Nomad, that dog, once it's utilized, once it's invested, you got to hope that you found what you wanted on it.
Benefit being here, they're going to have the Seekers to execute onto A, and they're going to potentially have a pretty good idea. It's only 2. Bit of hesitation here, maybe just an audible. I can't imagine anybody over towards the B side has spotted anything there, so a full cancel on the A here. They'll be walking into the stack of Giant X.
They're walking into Aura, that's what
आगे
scares me
आगे
too.
अंदर आ चुके चढ़े लोग।
Do they even note this? Seeker is going to go through to it, and there it is. Happyway's timing fantastic to crunch in towards Hookah now.
टेलीपोर्ट कर लिया, टेलीपोर्ट तीनों टेलीपोर्ट तो ये पे आ चुके हैं।
19 seconds is
I was going to say,
risky.
yeah, there's a trip through the wall
उधर
here.
देखो, उधर
And the
स्लो
smoke
कर
from
दिया
Shower
पूरा,
still.
शावर का पूरा स्लो कर दिया इनको।
Not looking lucky at
दो
all. As
नाइस नाइस
denying the push up towards the site.
3v3
Spike
है,
now looking a little lost.
3v2 है,
Clark going to come in. But the 2v3 ain't easy when Cloud is
1v2 है, 1v2 है, मार सकता है, आराम से मार सकता है। नहीं है, उधर नहीं है।
Already got 2. Made it cross towards the site here early. Rubinho and Flickless. He's not being quiet. He's not
और
being
ये स्प्रे
subtle.
ट्रांसफर यार कर देता, हो जाता।
I mean, Happyway actually stepped into the smoke ever so slightly there. You see they were waiting and waiting and waiting to try and bait out the push, hopefully force him into the open, but
ब्रो उसको उधर पूरा स्प्रे करना था।
his nerves.
अरे एक को तो ले लिया,
See
इधर ही
him
ले
on
लिया
this,
वो।
just a straight, get the hell out of Dodge as soon as there's a kill through smoke here, but
Bro,
again another trip that just causes so many issues on
मैं
this
देख रहा हूँ ना,
late rotation towards Showers.
ये लोग ज़्यादा गैस यूज़ कर रहे हैं, गैस ऑफ वेंजेंस वाला वैंडल यूज़ करते हैं, पता नहीं।
A bit of a, yeah, course correction here from Giant X. Ultimates
X
looking pretty good for this cycle actually. Ara just missing one for the showstopper.
What?
XLG back down on
पेपर एक्स का क्या कर रहा है?
They've been starting Aura over towards the B side quite often, but a shot in the dark works well.
Nice bे रारगा।
Can get that close to you. So Raga answering back and opening up the A site. Now they might be... Oh, that's a big spot
अरे
there.
Showers crunch again.
But this time it looks like they're already escaping from this. Drawing out the showstopper, sure. Not going to find much, but Raga
Waste हो
left
गया,
it
waste हो
surging
गया।
on this side.
Yeah, Grabinho's got to go huge here on B. They still have the dog on long.
No man, no man.
Nice timing on the
नहीं
impact
अरे।
as well. Oh, this is really good.
No, हक दिया रे, आसरा हक दिया।
Really well managed by XLG to make it on this side. They've kept players busy, and Raga in the back lines is still doing work.
4v2 है,
Taking away
4v2 है।
Cloud from that TP himself. So now Westside and Ara have to walk into the pit. What are you meant to do about this?
Tough to overcome with no utility here to really send out a fact finder. Looking for somebody on the outside of the pit, but don't think they're going to find anything.
They're getting no play on this one. No one's entertaining it. Raga, yeah, sitting up a bit
रारगा मार
closer.
दिया
No
रे।
trade.
अच्छा मार रहे हैं लोग।
Opportunity looking like it's been dealt with.
भाई नो मैन अच्छा मारा।
Showing some
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ,
diversity in the
हाँ।
approach then.
Show up as a thrifty, but on a much lesser purchase.
भाई लोग
Able to find something after
नो मैन
conceding
तो है,
the
नो
first
मैन
blood
तो
as well.
पूरा पंप है आज। मेरे को लग रहा है।
I mean, yeah, what do you do? Flickless. Talk about maybe getting on the board here, but Fabinho very unlucky not to find this kill. No man, obviously solo here on.
ओ स्प्रे कर दिया अंदर ही। 3K कर दिया भाई 3K।
Find themselves 7.
चैट बताओ चैट कौन जीतने वाला है, पोल डाला हूँ। थोड़ा सा रिएक्ट करो यार, रिएक्ट तो करो।
Odds on both sides. You're going to be hearing Coconut ripping that.
फिर से घुस रहे हैं, फिर से लॉन्ग घुस रहे हैं। अरे बाँ कसम, अल्टी कर दिया, कितने 2 अल्ट कर दिया।
See this one. Oh God,
भाई
XLG are
कोकोनट
already on
क्या
the
मार
site.
रहा है बाबा।
Ara's still panicked on the pressure on long. They
हो गया
already taken the site itself.
2v4 है
It was all-encompassing this. And Raga, devastating impact in his work.
ए
That
चुट्टू
Waylay
प्लान
looking
कर
good in
जल्दी
his hands.
हाँ
Absolutely beautiful execution here.
प्लान कर रहा है चैट
Pushing everything towards the
पता
start
नहीं
of
हो
this
सकता है
round.
इधर कुछ भी हो
Side
सकता है
left in
ई
a
स्पोर्ट्स में
1v4.
कुछ भी हो सकता
Try and
है
recover a fifth here for Giant X.
Didn't even let
सारे
Giants have a
इसमें
chance.
लॉन्ग है
No,
बी
no,
लॉन्ग
no,
है लोग
no.
So pacey. West side.
नो
Oh, man. So much to do. And
अरे
not given much play, is it? Oh,
खुद ना यार खुद हो गया
oh, it's not how you want to end the half there, but
खुद
4
डीके
to
हो गया
8.
चैट
What a score for XLG,
Yeah,
Mike.
absolutely explosive. Giant X, few glimmers of hope here and there. Good string of rounds to make a recovery, but unfortunately can't bring it much closer.
अबे कुछ भी मार दिया इसको
Strength here, real strength in what they were doing at the end.
खुद
Good to see
knock हो
life
रहे
from Giant
यार
X. We're going to see a whole lot more than just
खुद ही
that.
फंस गया था
Ain't going to be enough to keep it alive, but you might have noticed.
जीएक्स का तो लगने वाले हैं
We have
आज
a lot of
जीएक्स
fans
का तो
here.
लगने वाले हैं
Some of them are standing by, so we're going to hand it on over to Lou, who is standing by in the audience for an interview with some of those fans.
हाफ टाइम है चैट
Et les fans Giants sont là day after day, showing up at the arena to reach for the GX boys. So the first question I wanted to ask you boys is, what
म्यूट करते हैं
अरे चैट क्या मार रहे हैं लेग जी कल भी सेंटिनल्स को पेला था चैट
सेंटिनल्स को तो ऐसा भरा थे ना कल लोग ये लोग भरे थे ऐसा भरे थे लोग याद रखेंगे वो लोग आज आई थिंक जीएक्स का टाइम है जीएक्स को भर रहे हैं कल पता नहीं क्या हो गया था सेंटिनल्स को मार सकते थे कल है परसों आई थिंक कल ही होगा पता नहीं हा 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 इनका आवाज सुनना है क्या तुम लोगों को
Hit your shots, have fun, of course.
रुको यार पानी पी
Most
क्या है
importantly, play together. Together, juntos. Let's go.
Vamos, indeed, of course. Donc, deuxième question. On a vu les joueurs de GX qui galéraient un petit peu sur Bind. C'est quoi le message que tu as envie de leur envoyer? Garder la confiance, continuer de jouer ensemble et essayer aussi de viser la tête. Ça peut être pas mal. Thank you so much. Gracias. Thank you for joining me, boys. And we're going to see if GX can take back their confidence on Bind.
Did you see the one Fnatic fan trying to get in the
Yeah,
camera shot?
yeah.
With a Boaster t-shirt on?
Absolutely shameless.
Foul behaviour.
I will say, Giant X, one of the best fan clubs to have out to the studio in Berlin.
That is true.
Always bring the noise. And I
Very
think
much
actually
so.
reflected here from the interview.
आ गया
We
चैट
have
आ
a chance
गया
to
आ
check
गया
the Coinbase econ report. Again, no
जोड़ वही आज
surprises to
जुड़ा
see
है आज
a couple
जुड़ा
of the XLG
है
players really stretching ahead in that regard. And I mean, happy way
अब होगा अब
an
उल्टा है अभी
explosive
हाफ
start.
टाइम हो
Raga
चुका
to
है
really set things in motion, but it's happy way to start delivering.
अब
towards the
लेग से
midway in that
डिफेंड
first
करेंगे
half.
And quietly, No Man not too far away from it either. He's having a very good performance here. That Sky looking quite nice in his hands too. But yeah, Happy Way to me is kind of like a slow burn, right? Just kind of getting to know him a little bit more as we go on. Because it can't read.
That's tough. He
Generally.
bought his tickets 2 months ago to see Paper X, and he won't see him play. Does that mean he was expecting him in the lower bracket?
That's crazy. Fake fan?
We need a pick and check.
Plastic fans out here? Damn. Okay, so side swap
अब घुस रहे
effect.
लोग
There will be XLG on the defending side, Giant X on the attack.
यस सही बोला था
Let's see
मैंने
what they look like when they're setting their own tempo now.
क्या करते हैं आजो देखते हैं
To get Showers control at
ASPELL
least.
gaming में
Leaning
आजो
towards
आजो
a later A piece here. Still
घुस रहा है
members of XLG
आ रहा
in
घुस
early
रहा है आ रहा
rotation.
एंट्री दे यार
I'm looking at XLG really dedicated towards backside, not even
Yeah.
really contesting front. It looks like they're actually trying to maybe walk it up
Walking
now.
Showers.
Oh, this could be a really awkward timing for them,
रो
but
रो
actually
रो
it works
रो
out quite
फ्लैशी
well.
फ्लैश है
Lewis to
फ्लैशी
fight
फ्लैश है
off
पूरा
Showers. They're
वो
really
कौन है
trying to double
अरे
down on this, but they're being
नाइस रे
Happy Way, the one to stay
नहीं
alive
नहीं
and
नहीं नहीं
deal
फिर
out
से
that extra touch of damage.
2v3 है
Now Raga
1v
gets beheaded by Grubinho, leaving just Viva alive, and he was far away. He wasn't part of that initial A approach.
That's going to be Cloud that's probably going to pick this up.
अब होगा तांडव, अब होगा तांडव.
Now that's actually baited out a little bit with that.
Fake smoke doing enough.
I mean, the smoke was on showers here.
Yeah.
So maybe just fully expecting that's the CT push for sure.
That's kind of sick. All right, you got another one of those, Viva? Let's see. He's smoking off the spike. Is that going to invest Molly too? It's going to force forward Aura. Yeah, I just think the time's a little late. Ah, nice try there. Aura, though, going to catch him in the end, playing the time very well. And it felt like that was such a thin margin from kind of swinging one way or the other, right? We had this kind of like push up later with showers, but Aura was so quick to get behind.
I mean, yeah, credit to XLG to be so
Bro,
decisive
क्या ही connection था भाई.
on A, prioritizing showers, but Aura is in here so quickly.
Good job, guys.
With
We
the
take the
backstab.
pistol.
Again, just paying no attention towards lamps. The immediate response
पता नहीं
comes from
अब क्या होगा.
Giant X.
I already want those wingman hats.
I mean, all the craze now.
चैट आप लोगों को कैसे दिख रहा है चैट? क्लियरिटी है? क्लियरिटी है?
He doesn't want to hear you say that though.
रुको देखना मैं
Benji
देखूंगा.
ain't here right now. Yeah? Don't worry about it. He's fine. West side. Only a
Ton
ghost,
of
mate.
damage done through this smoke, by the way.
Like, relax. You had the ghost. The others take the wheel for a bit. Ah, flickless. Gonna be sent away, but
His problems continue. Flickless.
he's having a nightmare, isn't he? 3 to 11.
बाय 100 fps क्या सीन है? 100 fps नेटवर्क क्या सीन ऐसा मत करो यार.
Some of these rounds. We tasked here with.
बे 3 को मोड़ा दीस भाई, 3 लोगों को उड़ा दीस.
Doesn't seem to be looking this direction.
फ्लिकलेस आ रहा है. फ्लिकलेस.
Not the case. Hathaway
मार
really
दे.
wants him dead, but
नहीं.
Giant
वो
X is
2v
playing 5 basically. He's got the roaming pack.
पूरा 2v5 है पूरा.
It's good work. Not losing too much yet. Again, they can afford to lose too.
रारगा को उड़ा दीस. भी वाइवा बचा है.
This one with West side.
वाइवा. मेरे को वाइवा पूछ ले यार.
Bulldogs in play. Supplement that bonus coming up as Viva. Well, I think we know how this one ends.
Yeah, with only a classic.
Chat experience matters करता है इसपे. Matters experience.
Opportunity here, but.
भाई GX का पेपर इसका सेम है क्या पूरा?
Only has a pistol himself, so happy to go forwards and take an orb where he can. To be honest with you.
Ooh, Aura. I mean, he should win this fight, right?
Bro, paper X का
Yeah,
classic है वो.
Sketchy, all good. And again, if you were worried, Cloud did drop off that Bulldog to West side.
भाई
so
comeback कर रहे हैं लोग.
play regardless, it's all good. 6 to 8, the scoreline closing in now, getting much closer. Okay, I mean,
भाई अंदर ही स्मोक के अंदर ही मार दी पूरा.
Unfortunate.
Enemy remaining.
भाई इन पे गए नहीं था
The
भाई नहीं था.
well-invested bonus here. Chance for Giant X to
अब
replicate some of the success that
इन बुलडॉग
XLG has
के
kicked
2
that
फैंटम है.
off.
Cloud is really
देखते
close.
चढ़े भी क्या
Yeah,
सीन
yeah.
है इनका.
Wow, he's been doing very well early on. Farming those art orbs up.
I think that's why we see XLG challenging towards showers here, but Aura's here so quickly with the pinch.
Again.
Bro.
Aura.
Bro
Playing a
इतना
2 times
होली क्यों
speed
नहीं
of
हो पा रहा
everyone
है?
else. Every time that XLG wants to get
ये
some
बाहर
pressure
क्यों
on
है
showers,
लोग?
he is the problem behind them. And now, as the dust settles, it is a 4v4. Oh my
God.
Unconfirmed damage, but we know it's there.
Yeah.
Down to 40 HP on Aura. Post plant now in play.
Look, let's get out.
भाभी
I don't think
क्या
he's got
सीन
the
है?
same corner, so has to wait for the orb to go up.
4v4 है 4v4 है chat.
Down to 29. Dips back in. XLG do need to start trying to push back some of those more contested.
Slow हो गए लोग, slow हो
Side
गए.
to this one. Westside was affected by this. Hindered, slowed. Raga tapping the spike, trying to drive
Raga!
it. It's Happyway.
मारो.
The bodies leaving Cloud and Aura standing, but time is the factor here.
नहीं यार क्या सीन
I
है?
don't think he can do this one alone here, but the fly in, the time.
हो जाएगा हो जाएगा. अरे
No way.
My
थोड़ा सा.
You don't see that off.
1 second भी नहीं.
I was like, he's got it.
I thought he
I
had
mean,
it.
we could see the spike, but it still felt like there was enough time there.
Bro
Util
बहुत टाइम ले लिया भाई ये लोग ने
right
बहुत
down
टाइम
to
ले
the
लिया.
millisecond.
1 सेकंड भी नहीं मिलीसेकंड है.
0.01. Oh,
I mean, it almost looked like he had it from his POV.
I know. No, he mega baited.
किसी को समझ में नहीं आया क्या सीन है भाई.
Bonus converted here.
Damn.
नहीं कर सकता.
In nail-biting fashion for Giant X. But 3 on the board. Ults now again, Cloud, the one that we were talking about, but Aura also has his showstopper now.
Raga has a Vandal though. So, hold on. There. Said it.
Look at the progress outside hookah though.
Which में भी करो क्या chat?
Happyway's got himself
Which में भी
into
करूँगा?
such a weird spot.
I guess no one's policing it early, but it looks
Oh,
like
रार का मारा, अच्छा मारा, अच्छा मारा.
Oh. Do you remember what I said about Raga with that Vandal?
Oh, I just found out.
Oh, no. Happyway.
No, happy V.
How is Cloud in that? But they now know, right? So they can rotate.
सबके पास
Raga
react
over
बड़ी है.
to kind of his escort
बड़ी
VIP.
है, react बड़ी.
He set him up.
React
They
बड़ी.
still have a couple of sheriffs, but
ये मार
by all
पोक के लिए
accounts,
Pokemon छोटू मको मारो, छोटू मम को मारो.
is in.
Nice shot, coconut boy. गया. क्या मारा भाई, क्या मारा.
How have they done that?
That's another round. Giant X, again,
भाई
this year
coconut
was
में
so
मारा
good
यार.
in terms of anti-ecos. They're crediting their fundamentals. XLG repeating success here on a lesser purchase.
Oh, getting an out.
एक और दो ऊपर आ गया मार दी.
That's absolutely wild.
Chat, ये
from
गलत सीन है,
XLG
chat, ये
to
गलत
find their
सीन है.
first in the second half
And
here.
it breaks the money of
Yeah,
GX.
yeah. Well, because everyone died on the bonus, right? So it's a reinvestment there in round 16.
That's outstanding. And like half of that I want to kind of put in towards
RGX?
Hathaway able to push out.
ये
of, like,
शरीफ
I
का
guess
भाई
it's
बे
really
हर एक
Luka
का
and just tuck
भाई
into
मेरे को
that
लगता है
corner.
हर एक का
Good
2.0
info,
वर्जन आ
good
चुका है.
rotation, great start. I mean, bloody hell, here we
No,
go.
shot.
Raga
Second time
carried on.
आरा मारो, आरा को मारो कोई.
But this time they're going to push further. Raga learning on the job, basically. But Giant X going to once again work out a plan, but to try and defend this with only those sheriffs, that stinger. Not gonna be easy.
भाई
They
हो
can do
पाएगा
something.
इनसे.
That was a great tag from Cloud.
शरीफ है दो, अरे एक शरीफ है, तीन शरीफ है, एक स्टिंगर है chat.
It's a little jiggle peek from the dog. All good.
Coconut, nice shot. इधर एक है, पीछे लेफ्ट में एक है, राइट में सॉरी राइट में.
Flying back through.
बोला ना मैं.
But there's no escaping. There's no way out for Westside.
Bro.
Cloud can't do enough himself, and it's 3 players.
उठा जल्दी.
Do a thing. XLG, it looked
10-7
like
हो
Giant
जाएगा.
X had the cure. They
10-7 है
had
chat.
the thing they needed to pull this game back. But last couple of rounds.
Yeah, the time is just off here for Grabino. Like I said, it's the second time he's caught out on the back of that
Yeah.
ground zero showers.
Yeah.
Westside, you can see their
Westside
hands
तो
on
हो
the
गया.
keyboard. It's such a brutal combo
अरे क्या मार दिया भाई.
between Viva and Raga.
ये क्या साउंड है भाई वो?
XLG double digits now on the back of 2 retakes. Operator in hand now for Raga.
Are they up to something? Mike, I think they're up to something.
Might be a crunch on the back of the dog here.
Hello.
Ah,
Trades there though.
Cloud, quick enough to trade it out, you're right. So
आरगा ने मार दिया
big
but
investment
double
for that,
pick था
but
उधर.
again,
And this
a
could be
damage.
death first.
Ruby's having a brutal game, man. He's
Yeah,
having
between
a
West side
brutal
low
game.
है, West side low है.
Flickless as certainly not able to get themselves into this opening map.
And it looks like Curiosity is peaking for No Man as well.
भाई DK एक हो गया था भाई.
Spy to potentially recheck it, and now
58
he's got
of it.
support from Coconut. Are they looking to lay play on this? They are. And they're trying to play in Flickless on Giant X's side, but they've seen enough here. This still feels like it's going to be
नहीं ये लोग पूरा पिक करके आ चुके हैं उधर.
Happyway trying to stall out long, but they're very deep
पकड़ लिया
also
किसी को तो
already.
पकड़ लिया किसी को तो पकड़ लिया.
No Man needs to get Aura out of this corner.
Nice shot.
He does manage to take down Flickless though, but
1v2 है 1v2 है
Westside
1v2 है हो जाएगा
Brave, able to deal with Coconut there, leaving just Viva alive.
हो जाएगा हो
Now,
जाएगा.
the positioning ain't bad. Deciding to let Wingman do his job. Take a gamble. Finally denies.
Ah.
This is nice.
अटक जाओ उधर अटका
They have the numbers.
अटका दो उनको.
Viva now.
डबल पिक है नहीं.
Has a look.
अरे नहीं रे डबल पिक था यार.
Cloud again, these trades, Mike, they are
Yeah.
key.
Viva again tasked with
मार रहे अच्छा मार रहे लोग अच्छा मार रहे चैट.
awkward situation, decides to deny the plant, try and lock them out.
भाई कोई तो मारा है.
To a 2v1. Oh yeah. Westside just caught.
बोले XLG बोले कोई तो.
Soon as
Chat,
he cracks
क्या
that
थी?
corners, he
Nice
gets
shot,
saved on
bhai.
himself. Another on the board here. Within 2. on this opening map.
छोटू ऊपर जाके फ्लैश कर दे सबको.
Flickless, the next closest to the pit. On the other side we have Happyweight and Coconut. Gee, look as if they're happy to stack up once more.
A mistake on the boombot though actually allows X. Devastating off the smallest error on that. A fumble creates such a profound moment for XLG, and that spike left alone to be recovered, yes, by Westside, but it might be damage done by this point. Already Happyway tucked into this corner. Not going to see the cross.
Nice shot. Andar hai kya? You all.
Yeah, a chance to split this out.
You all.
From Grabinho, but losing one now. We'll find the response, but brings it to a 2v4 here for Grubby and Westside.
इतना important है ना इधर. कोई इधर पिक क्या मार दिया उधर से.
Will come in, just Viva trailing here. No man almost just needs to wait this out.
No man doesn't need to do too much about this. Hold the position, keeps it somewhat secure. They can then process of elimination where the others currently sit. Raga puts his body on the line for that look.
वापस गया.
Draws out Grabinho, but in the meantime it's Westside who
गया.
falls. And
दोनों गए यार. देखो. Info लेने आया था वो.
I love what we
Raga
saw
info लेके वापस चला गया फिर.
Decisive, made the most of
He's
that
fast.
moment.
He's
I gotta say
fast.
as well, Raga picking up where he left off the other day. You see the confidence now just brimming for him. And it's open up a
Oh,
God.
Game by
I
game,
said
game.
so sharp.
Bro, the aim,
Made
bro.
all of that much of difference, but you can see the frustration. You can see the annoyance on that one. Are not happy about it, but still credit to
Raga, the
XLG.
aim is good,
Given
bro.
just that
Aim is
small
fucking awesome.
opportunity, and look what they do with it. Looking to
कुछ भी
exploit
बोलो,
that further
गांड
with the
फाड़
outlaw
रहेगा,
up against
गांड
this
फाड़
very
रहेगा.
broken purchase. It's going to be Aura with the Phantom to try and be an instigator of change. Making that walk up. On the other side, Happyway waiting. There will be no man towards long. Flash should confirm. The pacing here, Mike, looks quite quick.
Yeah.
अल्ट किया वाइपर ने अल्ट कर चुका है. वाइपर बोले तो हैप्पी.
Not going to be able to catch Happyway ahead of the pit though.
अंदर आ चुका है. अंदर प्लांट कर रहे हैं लोग. प्लांट लग चुका है. प्लांट लगना. हैप्पी को मार दिया.
No man in the meantime does catch Cloud, but the back
गया.
trade, Raga.
No man गया.
Burst into this, tries to clear through, turns around.
Nice shot, Raga.
Grabinho has had his number read the whole
3v3 है.
game.
पता नहीं क्या सीन होगा.
Good chance for Giant X here. Time on their
नहीं
side.
यार, उधर से मार दिया. ट्रेड लिया 2v2 है चेक.
2v2 now, Flickless and Westside. A Vandal and a Stinger. Try and convert this. Raga taking his sweet time on long.
Got to get going now though. That
रार का थोड़ा अंदर जल्दी जाना पड़ेगा.
the time determining the outcome potentially here. Flickless going to find Raga, leaving Viva with nothing to do really. He knows it as well.
Oh नहीं होगा. सेव कर लो.
Giant X scrapping their way back into this game, pushing up another round, keeping that scoreline at least in a respectable area.
Great way to navigate through the pit as well. I think it's actually only the drop off top site that gives Ara an idea of what's going on here.
Bro, मेरे को वो वाला गोस्ट है ना, मेरे को ऐसा डेमो ऑर्गन जैसा.
One person off guard, but Giant X actually able to stick the landing in terms of
EVM थोड़ा अच्छा था. भाई सबका एम अच्छा है, but रार का.
Maybe a little frustrating to watch that one play out, but credit to Giant X making that purchase work.
Yep. Scrappy team, gritty team.
Well, they might continue with this pace, Lauren.
I'm down for it. Maybe that's what they think is the answer. Commitment behind again. Ara, first man forward.
घुस चुका है अंदर.
Clears through up towards Lamps. Mosh can be sent in to try and stall the plant. Dizzy up top. Giant X clear backside, but they haven't cleared site itself. Shower's still a question mark.
अरे
Giant
यार,
Box still a
coconut.
question mark. It gets cleared. Plant now in, and then the Viper's pit on top.
Double flank though. See already Cloud looking back this way, but can have his hands.
Oh, हमारा Flickless का.
Seekers invested, no
Flickless का ये अल्ट
A little
है.
ambitious to try and clear
3v4 है.
those here, and here comes the crunch. Ara trying to make sure he keeps this space safe.
Nice, no man. मार दे.
Approach.
3 kill. 3 kill ऐसे कर जैसे दिखा.
Still has to try and hold on. It's all on
No
Viva
यार.
again. And once again,
Viva
Giant
1-1
X
है.
is scrappy round.
नहीं यार.
Resilient to the final
10-11 हो गया.
Decay brings Viva
भाई
all the way
GX भी
up
अच्छी
to
टीम है.
26 HP.
उधर
As
बोल
soon
रहा
as
हूँ.
the pit drops, he's left with no safety net whatsoever, Lauren. Giant X desperate to continue with this tempo. Will be rewarded for it. Again, the flank coming through very, very early on. Very unfortunate for Raga not to find that one. Again, the near sight actually taking effect as well on Ara.
Broken the money. Got Bucky's. Oh, Stingers now. 2 Vandals, 2 Sheriffs. A precarious position for both sides and a catch. Only a second, but does he get close down? And he does! Giant X again.
Marga, क्या सीन था ये?
Unforgiving. Coconut investing that dizzy instantly. That panic coming into effect. Fast flank on the way again.
A little bit lazy for Raga because the recall's actually set up all the way on the back of the
XLG
barrier.
तो flank कर रहा है पूरा.
Disrespecting where Grubinho
लड़ कर रहा है पीछे से.
Happy way here.
इसका बेल्ट आ गया.
Very early on, but it's only a stinger.
West side का बेल्ट आ गया.
He's got to close the gap a little bit to make this work.
New pathing this time though. We've seen it traditionally going through that standard way on the flank.
अंदर आ चुके हैं.
That 1-for-1 trade last time. He's opting for showers as the positioning actually denied.
गया. Nice.
There's the strike as well. Flick was going to fall, but Happy Way has been caught. Westside taking no prisoners here, and rightly so. In the
Nice shot.
Viva is doing this.
3-2 आराम से मार जाएगा. आराम से मार पाएगा.
Right into the crosshairs.
गया. दोनों गए. Yes, shot Viva.
Viva's had a round. 4 kills. He's been last alive so often. This time, able to get across the line.
Another light buy. The XLG are able to win out. I mean, Viva just goes huge here. You see here the stun, perfect synergy of the utility here.
Oh, that's magic from Viva though. Oh,
we're so victim of his own util. But what a round. Giant X will call a timeout here as XLG punch the 12th on the board.
What's the money gonna be like? I'm trying to have a little glimpse here.
I mean,
it's great for Giant X.
No, for Giant X. I mean, it looks as if they're toying with the idea of just rounding out with Sheriffs for the time being, but we do have
for the weaponry.
Yeah.
They then try and filter this out potentially. You're looking at light shields on the others.
XLG have started 4A. Again, there's not necessarily a clear indicator as to the setup, but Giant X seem to have sniffed it out already. Conscious of a TP crunch. Divide going to be invested here.
Dog. Gonna spot a little bit. No man, how do you want to play this though? You can't stand against 3 on long. There's still too much util. So sits into the cubby but tries to pick his poison.
Oh, Grubinho's got him!
There's no way Grubinho gets that. Cloud now should be the knife for the back. He is good for 1, but then there's a quick trade. But it's down to the players with the rifles now, Mike.
An opportunity to reset on site. Get themselves tucked in here. Ara going to be the one to hold down the fort towards Coconut, but this pressure through Hookah has to be dealt with.
Yeah, too long. One side. That's the kind of post plan they've had to opt for here. The smoke's going to allow for the drop down from XLG. Does time well here. Ara then double checks west side, shows them why he can hold this, but it's Happy Way. That time he's still got a little bit to play with, but not masses. 2 kills. A wild shot, but he's been caught. Giant X just need to play this right. Play this calm. Oh, Oh no! Happy Way! You don't get that one, Flickless. It's been quiet, but a key kill to get them up to 11.
And making that trip work now on the other side of the coin. Get that hookah dropout. So brutal. A crucial kill from Fabinho as well. You see he's caught off guard. This pinch, even though it's dealt with, Cloud got his one. Trim the fat a little bit.
Let's go. Does it break the buy back, or how's their money looking for XLG?
I mean, XLG are fairly comfortable. It's going to be Viva that's going to be struggling. Just a Bucky to bring into this, but actually, yeah, Happy Way on a judge.
See how close this has been. Guardian still for Fabinho too.
Last round of regulation, throw everything into this one. Nothing in the form of ultimates here, so fairly vanilla in terms of opportunities here for both teams. Next again, planting the seed, get themselves set up for potentially a TP rotate.
Very patient here from Giant-X, actually a very different tempo. We saw them kick upper gear, shift gear previous to this point, but they are going to the 3-play site, which does worry me slightly. That judge is very proficient, playing out by lamps. Wants the game plan to clear it. You can't just run in like that. Happyway gets the upgrade and gets away, stalls him out. Raga's going to see the rest, and he gets a couple of shots as well. But a chip towards Ara, but the plant is now in. Man advantage to XLG. Ara trying to even that up by removing Raga. Swing back side. Giant-X fighting as one, leaving just Viva and Nomad, and Viva was the one with that judge. Wait, also does have a classic.
That damage onto Cloud.
Pop flash. He actually fakes the flash, allows him out. That's nice. But do they still clear the position? It looks like they will. Viva has. Wait, it's a 2v2. They can smoke this spike. This isn't comfortable. This could be...
LOS.
Wait, Mike, I'm worried.
What's that?
I'm worried. No man is still here. Vulnerable, though, in a 1v1 now. Grubinho down on just that Guardian. But the time is ticking. No man goes for the swing, but the time is surely too late. We're going out of here all the way through.
Tied up here, forcing overtime. Giant-X feels like clinging to life here. But able to get this one across the line, Lauren.
And it felt close, man.
Manic exchange.
God, the fight backside, that is such a bold call to make,
And
right?
this is where Giant-X have looked fantastic this year in terms of synchronized fundamentals. Certainly making a display here.
Oh, I was excited. Damn.
OT it is.
Love OT.
And a chance for maybe both teams to catch their breath.
behave.
On top of that.
No, that's not, that can't be right.
The words that shan't be spoken.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't want to hear a word.
I mean, it's usually a celebration. Somebody spilled a drink somewhere.
I think it's like a stood up, cheers,
earphones out.
Earphones out.
Yep.
But all good.
Short and sweet.
Just how we like
Just
it.
a teaser for you.
12-12. Now, starting this one out, it will be XLG on the attack and Giant-X defending first. Oh man, this is heating up. I gotta say as well, if you're XLG, what you eye up? Going to that B side felt foul up against West side.
Yeah, yeah, it really is. Again, well, one thing for West side as well on the deadlock, he's so good at just minor adjustments to the setup.
Look at Aura with Cloud. Push pretty deep on this. I haven't seen them start like that in a minute.
Maybe a puff of the chest. Giant-X starting to posture up a little bit.
Oh no.
I mean,
This
he's
feels
got
like
company.
a disaster in the making. Or potentially a miracle in the making. It depends which side you're coming from. But Aura will wait. Rubinho helps him. Trains his eyes on the first, finds a second. Oh! It is a blender of bodies. Giant-X at the helm of it. Leaving just no man alive, and that bold call, that bravery to play up in OT. As you said, a bit of posturing. But God, did it work.
No man to try and recover. West side there to shut it down and take the first OT. Put themselves one round ahead and a chance to close out the first map of this series. XLG's pick, don't forget that.
Good reminder. Giant X, the times you've talked about this, the slow start,
enemy remaining.
give them a bit of time. Don't believe what you see in those first, 8 rounds.
Nice!
Thank you.
You never really see it, and again, coming back to the same discussion around the lighter purchases and how hyper-aggressive Giant X like to be in thrifty rounds. Again, they never usually make many switch up. When they're playing from behind, you never see them kind of back into their shells. They're still so keen to take the fight to their opponents, throw them off balance, and really be a spanner in the works effectively, which is, well, summarizes their performance in the EMEA this year in general.
Yeah, it certainly does. XLG's timeout here, you can see coach there, mostly the one kind of leading the conversation. And for XLG, it's been a good game from them. I don't think I can really discredit that.
No, I feel like we're kind of in the same boat we were versus Sentinels the other day. XLG stepping up to the plate here, like I said, playing with a bit more freedom in terms of secondary pressures. Raga certainly, I mean, I don't want to say a full transformation, but looking way more comfortable. Not just confident, but comfortable going forward.
Looks like a new man to my eyes, I'll say it. I wasn't on board the Raga hype train until I've seen him now start to hit this form. You saw the regional upswings, but it's all about that big stage for me.
You've got to translate that to a global.
And it certainly looks like he is, but he's not there yet on the other side. Aura sitting in the limelight now with a lead of 13-12.
And don't forget, Aura, somebody who's been under scrutiny for, big stage games and having that on-stage performance. Currently 24-19 here at Paris. Certainly the driving force in map 1 here for Giant X.
Very much so. And again, you looked at the beginning, he wasn't having a highlight game.
No,
Held
certainly
that
not, no.
operator out,
No.
started to slowly climb back. From that point onwards, he's become pretty damn filthy.
Yeah, the catalyst for him for sure. Flash does catch outside B. Still.
Nice.
Deep insertion here towards Showers for West Side and 2 players over towards Short. So expecting a TP crunch once more. Haven't drawn a rotation though.
Launching smoke. Okay, back through. Nice molly. Good stall. Viva. Ultron plays life well here. The rest of the team sitting a bit deeper back towards CT, opting to give up some of the site.
Oh, hang on. Viva stuck in there? Oh, he's got the stim down, so.
यार hard भिंडी यार
Pretty quickly, but a full 5v5. Not Giant X's comfort zone by all means.
Welcome to the mess. It's about to get hectic.
चैट क्या है यार बताओ
Those first couple of steps of playing this back through is going to begin, but it's Aura they're going to
अरे यार
over towards that lounge push out. Flash comes in, doesn't affect him. West side, Aura, back-to-back damage, pops the ult to buy the time. Dissuade a push up.
करना क्या है भाई मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है बताओ
As Happy Way, who was a highlight initially, dead.
ब्रो जीएफ जीत गई यार मेरे इसमें फकअप हो गया इधर एक राउंड एक मैप जीत गई
Now that I'm a mom, things are different. Verizon's different too. They let everyone in my family choose different plans. We get what we want and we save money. Love that for me.
World Cup, where we are starting off with Valorant.
If you want to win, you have to win against the best.
Yes.
Looking for revenge.
यार कुछ भी चल रहा है इधर आ गया आ गया आ गया आ गया।
Finally, everyone. Finally.
चल रहा है, चालू है चैट। भाई मेरे को पीसी बिल्ड करना है। पीसी करेंगे हम, बोलेंगे। ये सब स्ट्रीम करने हो रहा नहीं अभी।
We have built an
All
insane
right,
tool
yeah.
that can turn your LinkedIn profile into a recruiter magnet.
Here's how it works.
Until now,
कॉपीराइट पड़ेगी इसे। छोड़ देंगे इसको, छोड़ देंगे। चैट 50 सेकंड है, 50 सेकंड में थोड़ा फोन वोन देख लेते हैं, हो जाएगा। क्या सीन है देखते हैं चैट। भाई स्पीड का सही है। क्या बोला भाई, बोलो यार क्या बोला।
I think a lot of the credit to it, I honestly want to give to Westside. I love the way that he was playing with this deadlock. I think that he had great ideas with the net to set Aura up to get
Reflex
a lot of
moment.
opening picks and their post plants were also so good with this composition.
The walls were great. The ultimates, so many deadlock ultimates that we see going into nowhere. This actually had an impact in the game. So lots of the fact that we got to see it to the overtime. Happy way, but also amazing. And I wanted to speak about Ryan.
Guys.
We were highlighting him before going into the game. Him on the waylay here, especially on the defense, and the round that we just showed. It all started out with him getting aggressive, then just going back. Something that the agent is going to allow for yourself. Could have done it either way.
Well, we heard what Pipson had to say already, so let's send it back down and see what Coach Havoya had to say ahead of map 2.
Jen here with XLG's Havoya. Now, we saw Rarga shifting over to Waylay from the Rays. What's the plan to outpace Giant X today?
In case that he plays Waylay, is nothing specific. We already used it before. It just depends on him. Whatever he prefers to play, he just take it. So just we let him play Waylay because he's being more confident in it. And today's plan is show the confidence. For me, it's like more confident team gonna win. Thank you.
So showing the confidence will be very important, right? What do you think you guys need other than the confidence in map 2? Because we really want to see that triple sentinels on Lotus too.
I think we should bring the energy from the first half of the map, because we started really well on bind, and then when we switch to defense, we start to be locked in too much. We start giving too much space. So I think we should jump back and just take the fights.
Okay, thank you for your insights. Best of luck.
Thank you for your insights.
He's right. They did have a terrific start. You know, I want to give a lot of credit to Viva as well. If he had a really good understanding. The ultimates were amazing. But Ascend is where I get very nervous for them, because GX have been really, really good here.
They just beat Paper X, the de facto best team at this tournament on this map. And Aura was incredible on the first map of this series. He's going on where he plays the Jet, where he was outstanding against Paper Rex. Look at the side of XLG.
No more chamber.
For the Jet. All right. Where's the chamber? Where's the Vice? They're absolutely gone, and we're just going to see the mirror. Have we gone back a couple of years ago? We had evolved from this, guys.
Is this 2021?
Yeah.
I do like, though, Flickless doesn't have to play Viper anymore. I think he had a really terrible time.
But he recovered a lot, to be fair. Like, he started that first half that Havoya was speaking about.
शुरू होने वाला है
Going when you're defending with Viper, going down first is definitely something that you do not want to see on your team. But focusing on this Ascent, Giant X starting on the attack, I expect the same level of aggression on both of the sides. And it's so important, Mimi, that you're bringing up Ara, because he's the king here.
Big pressure for Shila Gaming. They let map 1 slip. It's a young team, and this is their last chance.
It is, but for GX, they are on the cusp of qualifying for their first playoffs as well. So let's send it back to game with Pansy and Hyper.
Thank you, analysts. And you're right, there is a lot on the line here for these two. The opportunity to walk into the playoffs. A very, very exclusive club of teams have made that there. So this would be a huge statement if Giant X could do it now in 2. Now we get to see Aura on that Jet, but on the other side, Raga doing the same.
Yeah, and sorry, just to carry on from that as well, but we see Flickless back onto probably the most comfortable agent that he does play. I think it's been the cornerstone of where he's made an
Rarga तो सबके नजर में आ चुका है अभी आ गया यार कुछ ऐड आ गया दिख रहा कैसे या बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स वेलकम बैक डिफेंड कर रहे हैं डिफेंडिंग है आ गया अटैकर्स आ चुका है Bro, that is clean as fuck.
Oh, look how all-encompassing that site here is. Absolutely stunning. Viva can do nothing about that.
GX Dominator declared, dominating the chat.
That lovely little swing of that paranoia coming through as well. Really well executed plan by Giant. Will be a flawless.
GX जीत रही है क्या? GX पता नहीं यार.
To the second map. Again, Giant X always looking deadly in pistols. Usually West Side that takes the limelight.
Bro, GX तो पता नहीं है. Unpredictable है. One half पूरा ऐसा खेली कि मेरे को लगा XLG जीत जाएगी. माँ कसम. भाई ये कुछ भी मार दिया. राइट क्लिक ने कुछ भी कर दिया. पट 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 ऐसा.
What's accessible and what's not.
अच्छा बाबा दिखाना है. अच्छा पट 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 करके कुछ भी कर दिया.
For him, gonna start seeing him maybe have a little bit more individual impact now with that in mind. But similar pace right up middle.
रुको चैट.
Almost rinse and repeat here. Happyway going to be called upon once more alongside Viva.
इधर किधर अटक रहा है पता नहीं यार चैट मेरा वायर रिवील कर लिया अरे भाई क्या हक दिया मारा रारगा मार रहा है रारगा अच्छा खेल रहा है तुमेश्वरी डैमेज है आ रहा डैमेज है 4v4 है बट आ रहा डैमेज है देखो
or the glass cannon. This is a fight you want.
अरे यार आरा मार दिया
Body shot for Aura will do the damage. And they're gonna at least be able to pick up the weapon, filter it back through, but it feels a bit of like a poison chalice because Aura, do you feel brave enough?
ओ नहीं यार मार सकता था दो जन लोग हैं अभी मार सकते हैं लोग मार सकते हैं आगे नहीं यार कोकोनट क्या सीन है ये लोग पूरा एक साथ पिक कर रहे हैं इसलिए अभी ये वीवा का वीवा नहीं वैवा हमारा भाषा में वैवा है पूछते हैं ना स्कूल पे वही है वीवा नॉट वैवा वीवा ही है देखो चैट असेंडिंग पे असेंडिंग ऑर्डर पे पूरा
the conversation coming here to champions is Ginex have almost done the unthinkable. Now we're here. Can they kind of silence those nerves? It's got to be under a ton of pressure. I mean, this is
नहीं सेव कर रहा है क्लासिक सेव कर रहा है चैट
surrounded by basically rookie experience.
नहीं होगा
And it is a different atmosphere, and you're not playing against the teams you're so familiar with, and the play style.
Change up protocols, even just those tiny timings.
Bro, GX पता नहीं क्या हो गया अंदर से भूत चढ़ गए भी.
Fundamentals in terms of really working on the synergy.
भाई ये अलग ही शॉट था. भाई ये लोग तो सारे कॉर्नर्स चेक करते हैं हम लोग जैसे नहीं है गया सीधा घुस गया ऐसा डब्ल्यू दबाते
By my eye, the fact that they're already fighting for that playoff spot here, they're doing it. It's a meteoric rise to form for them. On the other side, XLG now with their first real purchase coming in, and it is lacking in some areas. Those Guardians will be.
क्या सीन होता है?
Azara once again willing.
मिड से घुस रहे लोग मिड से घुस रहे.
Relentless aggression right up the gut. So no man, that's
no अच्छा था फिर भी एक ट्रेड लिया है वो लोग भी ले लिया 4v4 है अभी देखते क्या सीन है चैट आपको बुलडॉग पसंद है मैं गार्डियन पसंद है मेरे को एक बार गार्डियन पसंद आता है जी
And I like the awareness there as well. With Westside falling, you can see Cloud already considering, okay, are they going to try and push maybe an extremity? Are they taking space towards B main? Not the case, but caution is being displayed. Is Raga looking to be played in? Not maybe that.
अब रागा का गेम है
As soon as that gets contact, but the paranoia should have affected Raga, and it has. Very well considered again, but it's
nice shot भाई वीवा ने मार दिया वीवा ने ले लिया मैच ले लिया
from CT, and Cloud's options become nil.
मिड से घुस रहा है हमारा क्लाउड
You're going to hear some of these steps as well.
Oh, yeah.
Coconut, well positioned.
नहीं आज तो नहीं होगा आज तुम भाग नहीं सकते 2-1 हो चुका है चैट इधर भी अच्छा था ये अच्छा था
Trying to slow this push up through mid because Raga's been in the previous one.
Nice Viva. Nice.
Then tucking in, playing anti-flash off the camera here.
मैं मेरे को नोमैन का पसंद आता है वो हाइप अप हो जाता है एक बार 3 किल ऐसा 3 किल 3k भाई AWS इनका स्पॉन्सर है Amazon वेब सर्विस
B-main's being fought for this time. Seeing them much more active in taking a fight on this, putting Westside right through his paces, and he's been a fantastic player, but He's feeling that pressure of a deeper challenge.
अरे यार आर का बार अच्छा अच्छा
He strikes accurately. So Westside
Chat,
remains
sorry.
again a tough beginning for him. The want for Giant to
मेजॉरिटी देखो चैट फैंटम मिस करते हैं
Actually stacking up behind this first blood.
हेलो आवाज आ रहा है क्या चैट
Still 3 players semi-committed here.
आ रही है
Up towards B main. Ooh, Viva just on a
रुको
cheeky little off angle. Paranoid will only catch on to Raga though.
Raga's been blinded so often in this. Oh, nice shot though towards Ara.
भाई रागा मार रहा है भाई कुछ भी नाइस शॉट और नाइस शॉट भी
From Raga. It's flickless.
वीवा ने मार दिया
And little by little,
किस गया
SLG getting
नो
Okay, a little bit of a
अब गया था अभी अब गया था
Yeah, been crediting him, but slightly off on the timing there. I think it's actually Flickless's flash that catches on lane.
It looked like it.
Was it Grabinho, I think, over first contact there?
Might be. He was having to wide.
चैट उनका माउस का ये देखो मूवमेंट देखो
Was able to kind of fill that space quickly.
मेरे को कितना वाला इतना चाहिए वो लोग इतने इसमें कर देते हैं पूरा
Making the best of a bad situation.
हक दिया मैंने हक दिया चैट हक दिया सॉरी
Flash, and yeah, I do think you're right. Beaten by Groove.
जोश जोश में हक दिया था
Kind of rely on that a number of times, but they're usually tucked against that wall.
चैट आपको एक और माउस दिखाता हूँ
Slightly off here in terms of this B site take. Giant X.
आ गया
A stinger here for Ara. Just one away
तुम
from
लोगों
the
को
play
एक और
store,
माउस
so
दिखाऊंगा
got it now, but won't
not
be
how
able
he
to, won't be able to invest it here. But West Side.
There was a smoke there, wasn't there?
यार जो भी नया देख रहे हो यार लाइक करो यार लाइक द स्ट्रीम
Minimap that he's found that wall bang, but
हम भी शुरू करेंगे वैलोरेंट स्ट्रीम
I'll get the upgrade. TP gonna be. I was gonna say cancel at the last second here.
थोड़ा नया पीसी सेटअप करेंगे अभी बिग बिलियन डेज आ रहा है ना
Some utility from Happy Way to
रुको
open
रुको
up
आप
on
लोगों को दिखाऊंगा
That 3K is still in my mind. He was great for that. Can't quite find him with the Aldrone either. Gianx trying to imply it's going to be this B finish, but I'm seeing that spike on the move.
Perfect timing on the knife though from No Man.
Like this mid slip though. That's really nice from Westside, punishing the rotation. Another slip through from Giant X.
Bye bro what
Finishing the positioning from XLG step by step. Spike's still cautious because they know there's probably another man here.
2v4 है
Where this last player
नीचे एक है ऊपर एक है कोकोनट है क्या नीचे क्या है क्या बोल रहा हूँ भाई हिंदी कन्नड़ा पूरा मिक्स हो रहा है
I mean, yeah, no reason to really commit to
Nice
it.
shot.
Just yet, but
Nice shot.
Actually, he's got a second.
No
Had to get in on that.
2v1 है 1v2 हो जाएगा
There was a potential of someone in hell.
I mean, they can
Viva निकाल देगा Viva निकाल देगा
towards the switch there, but Viva now on a 1v2.
निकाल देगा बट हेड नहीं दिखना चाहिए मार देगा 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 मार देगा
I think he did. The barrel just ahead of it, and the Mascot thrifty for them, but I got nervous on site.
Yeah.
मार देगा
Like I said, the first couple of players from Genex commit towards the front of Gen, knowing.
Flickless.
I guess Grabinho relaying that information that.
Just inside that edge of the smoke.
पीछे से आके बड़ी चाट कर
Actually throws that away.
ये भी अच्छा था
So quickly, but again, it's the second kill from West Side in mid that draws the eyes of No Man. Again, Giant X in a position to capitalize immediately.
We got knives for days on both sides.
आई थिंक उन लोगों का हाई सेंस ही रहेगा चैट
Raga.
उनका हाई सेंस ही है
Both
पूरा
of them now. Last time I think just kind of got, I don't want to say spammed out.
Was it through smoke?
It kind of looked like it,
It was
right?
on the cross into main, yeah. I think he tried to avoid the knife. Coconut set up with a paranoia here to potentially slow things down, but no command popped. West side.
कोकोनट ही मरता है
So
यार
well at these side takes.
Rarga.
Split is so well done. It was up against Sheriff, so harder to make it count, but still simple stuff for Giant X. Not looking phased by this so far, as Cloud's position should be rewarded.
No, Rarga bhai.
Sloppy. Play back in through middle and
अबे यार
Cloud just taking that skip ahead.
Body what?
Attacked, so an opportunity made.
Wall bang कर दिया cheat.
Try and get back on the site. Feels like the impossible task.
2v4 है 2v4 है नहीं होगा
Down to 29 here. Does get the upgrade. No Man also rifle in hand for him.
चैट ही बहुत तगड़ा जा रहा है
Great usage of the null command, but again, it's west side.
I think he save कर रहा है, save कर रहा है.
From XLG has to plug this hole.
And I do wonder if there's going to be an earlier timeout now for XLG, as much as it is only what
4 होगा.
I feel like Giant X is starting to get a nice tempo running this and a nice read.
Sure, and I guess the discussion on the back of that, considering rounds 1 to 3, where Giant X are very, very eager to take market space, that's where there's now a gap towards short.
भाई ये पता नहीं कर क्या रहा था.
Giant X now capitalizing on
Bro, the fucking shots are.
So maybe slight adjustment to be made. But whether or not it's Viva and his util to kind of pick up the slack there, but I mean, it's Coconut and Raga both punished from that now. GX, we're going to flip the script altogether.
देखते हैं अभी देखते हैं. 4-2 है chat, 4-2 है. भाई गलत ही नींद आ रही है chat. अंदर आ गया आ रहे यार. Bro. No man is fucking crazy.
Leaving Westside in the 1v2.
No man यार क्या सीन है?
But certainly not comfortable. You can see XLG considering the lurk. Does no man go forwards here? It's actually going to come out. Westside didn't have his gun out.
Oh my god, that
could have been a freeze.
Yeah. This side.
ले लिया. Spike ले लिया.
To watch almost.
जा रहा है. 2v1 है, हो सकता है. ये लोग हक दिया तो लग जाएंगे इनका. ये अब करेगा देखो. 4.
Just slicing between that secondary line coming up. Just perfect.
Chat यार. बट आरा ने मारा था chat. नो मैंने भी मारा. एक मारा. 2 मारा. 3 मारा.
Still very healthy. Yeah. Kicking him.
Bruh, he's fucking stings, why?
Goes in with the shorty. Yeah. Need someone else there with him on it.
This might be the answer for the short pressure.
Oh my god, look at that deep paranoia.
Rarga, bhai.
Do quite what he wanted. Has to rescind away from this mid push.
Now, can they capitalize quick enough? Already 2 players here from XLG and a third in.
Bro, इनका मिस ही नहीं होगा.
Play this time though, and actually going to catch Aura. Yeah, they've pushed them a little further forward. Westside has slipped into this, just about being able to dodge the Hunter's Fury, but XLG are on site. They're holding this space. Flickless with the removal of Raga might open up a chance, but still a man to the good.
No.
Hold on.
The placement, brother. कुछ भी बोलो, the placement है.
They almost lined up.
आ रहा है, comeback आ रहा है chat, comeback आ रहा है. Chat बताओ chat कौन जीतने वाला है? ये वाला मैप. Already GX ने एक मैप जीत चुकी है. अब XLG एक मैच जीत गई तो डिसाइडर मैप होगा अभी. Yes man, no man, come on, let's go. Pam.
Ultimates wise, Coconut and happy way for
Pion.
XLG. Nothing on the cards just yet for Giant X, and a couple of rifles. Cloud and Flickless on a Sheriff.
Bro, ये तो मिड से पुश कर रहे हैं. ट्री जा रहे हैं लोग. घुस गए. आ रहा घुस गया. कोकोनट. नाइस मारा कोकोनट. नाइस शॉट. नो. नाइस. नोमैन में मार रहा है. नोमैन में गया. Let's go.
Beautiful read of the game as well.
ले रहे पिक अप ले रहे chat. पिक अप ले रहे हैं लोग.
Strat roulette approach that Giant X love to play around with. And you're right.
दो है.
Dividends for them. Somehow, I was going to say Westside responds here with both kills.
क्या ही मार दिया. उधर तोड़ रहा था उसको. ये दिया. Half time है. नहीं टाइम आउट है.
And it was it was something that was quite interesting from Pipson, kind of saying that it was a stylistic reminder of some of the previous teams they've played,
Hello.
how to mentally approach XLG. That's what got them back on bind. So I do wonder now.
अरे इंटरव्यू किया था ना वो कहाँ किया?
I think we've seen Giants really again. To start, I remember having this discussion with you. It's like, right, let's look for some map wins. Again, we've talked at length about their proficiency in terms of
चैट बताओ चैट.
what they can achieve in EMEA.
जो कोई भी देख रहा है उनका पीक रैंक क्या है? मेरा पीक रैंक गोल्ड है बस. अटक चुका हूँ उधर अटक चुका हूँ. आगे नहीं जा पा रहा.
So really switching up with. I mean, looking back on Bind, their willingness to not allow things to get to a post plan, right? They're happy to throw 2, potentially 3 people on the line just to thin the numbers, and then rely on some of the more clutch.
चैट आपको एक और माउस दिखाने वाला था ना? देखो. दिखा रहा हूँ. ये आप लोगों को दिखा रहे हैं. देखो चैट ये वाला. ये वाला वो रेजर का है. डेथर है. बोलो ये वायरलेस है वो विदाउट वायर्ड है. सॉरी वायर्ड है विदाउट वायर्ड है. ये मेरे पास था पहले जिसमें थोड़ा बहुत सारा टूर्नामेंट जीता था. इसका शहीद हो चुका है. भाई ये भी सही है था भाई. ये अच्छा था. ये बहुत अच्छा था मेरा. अब मेरे पास लॉजिक टेक का है.
Again, much happier with XLG's approach towards mid and short now. Again, you want to force Giant X to make.
दोनों एक एक है. उड़ गए एक उड़ गए शायद. जा रहे जा रहे. बैठा है बैठे रे. पिक मत कर.
All 4 coming to his side of the map. The knife. Oh my word.
Nice shot. एक ही बचा है. क्या ही भाई क्या है. मार दे. नहीं यार हो जाता उसका.
But it's Ara now with the weight of the world on his shoulders. You're right. The spike's still left.
कर पाएगा क्लच कर पाएगा.
What to do now? Going to try and get some security from the door being closed, but the dark going to come through. Going to ping him out.
हो जाएगा इधर.
The time. He's running out of options. He's running out of time.
मर गया. मोली से मर गया.
Happyway numerically against the odds, holding that solo site like an absolute champ.
The timing of this knife is just sublime. Come through here again. Look at the ping. No.
Bro, the timing, bro. मैंने देखा ही नहीं है.
You're king, bro. You're king.
Thank you, man. I am
silver platter for XLG.
So well handled. 4 back-to-back, and no one can tell you that XLG haven't worked hard for these rounds. They've been playing a very good game here.
Wow, West side off rip. Wow. How'd that happen?
I don't. It's a dry look. That's.
मिड से घुस रहा है भी मेरे से घुस रहा है.
But the pace is a downfall again.
Bro, smoke में adjust कर दिया chat. Smoke adjust.
Blickless too.
How many multi-kills are they going to get, Mike?
Cloud, तू अकेला रह जाएगा तू.
Every round it feels like.
Chat.
We're relevant to outcome.
Just a sheriff 1v5. No
ना हो जाएगा. कर सकते हैं भाई वो 1v5 कर सकते हैं. क्यों नहीं होगा? हो जाएगा. उधर क्या करना था पता है? वो ग्लास तोड़ना चाहिए था सॉरी. ओह नहीं भाई उनका ये उमेश्वरी रहेगा भाई. हाइपर एक्स का कौन सा मॉनिटर आता है भाई?
I was going to say, I didn't spot it on the minimap. Usually, Westside will cage forward here.
This multi-kill.
Just disrespect, or Viva disrespecting.
कुछ भी बोलो. Multi-kill अच्छा था.
Control that Westside has repeatedly. Okay, B's wide open. Well, now I was going to say, yeah, Raga coming back. Maybe.
Beginning.
Again, putting the Cypher util elsewhere for the null command to come.
अल्ट यूज कर लिया हमारा कोकोनट भी अल्ट यूज कर नहीं सॉरी गरीब हो ओ इसको रिकॉल मिल चुका है जेट 4v3 है अरे नहीं यार फरार का मर गया Bro, marra bhai.
With a over celebrate or something, because it's again you can see no commands up. They want to invest the Cypher util elsewhere.
That's fine, but
One.
A bit bizarre, Mike. I didn't like that last round, but there's plenty more to look back on. We'll be back after this very short break.
1-2 मार दिया चैट क्या देना चैट मेरा है क्या मेरा नहीं है चैट बाय टाइम आउट है नहीं सॉरी हाफ टाइम है सॉरी बॉय सॉरी हाफ टाइम है हाँ अभी मार रहे थे भाई लोग तगड़ा मार रहे थे पता नहीं कौन जीतेगा अभी देखते हैं लंबा जाना चाहिए मजा आ रहा है एलएक्सजी जीतना चाहिए चैट बट जीएक्स पे ट्राई हार्ड कर रही है कुछ भी नहीं बोल सकते हम कुछ नहीं बोल सकते आ गया चढ़ आ गया शुरू हो चुका है चढ़ शुरू हो चुका है चलो एंड द चैट 25 सेकेंड्स और है वो पॉज कर दिया क्या सही है ऐसा ये हो गया है पिजट हो गया पिजट मेरा अभी 19 सेकेंड क्या सीन है ये हो गया चलो
In terms of defensive win rate here on Ascent.
अब होगा डिफेंड करेंगे अभी
Certainly the better looking maps.
हो पाएगा इनसे डिफेंड देखते हैं आज
I think Ara as well, something like 20 and 5 on that second half versus Paper X. Went absolutely huge for them.
Yeah, big player in that series.
Scanning ahead.
Should I say that map maybe? Safe floor dodge to clear through A main. Making sure XLG can at least get a couple of steps. They will be on the attacking side now, of course, meaning on the defense. Trade out of info, but a very cautious beginning from XLG. Yeah. No overcommitments here.
No. Yeah, we saw this on Bayern, almost getting a feel for where Giant X want to prioritize. We saw it in the first half as this as well.
Yeah.
In terms of the adjustments for XLG on their defense.
Seen something there.
Yeah.
That's at least one player noted, potentially more, but the smoke is going to deny vision and allow Raga to slip deeper, but he's taking some liberties with that line of sight, and you're right. It's put Flickless right in the crosshairs. He's got to be ready for this 3 HP. He's barely breathing. How is this man alive? I do not know. How is Flickless still standing and doing damage? But the cavalry is here. Cloud swings in. They're down to just 2. They've capitulated on short, falling to pieces. Giant X, what a reaction.
I mean, rough map 1, but Flickless here delivering
a pistol round.
Again, the fact that he survives then gets a kill with the nade as well. I mean, did the
शोकेस में रख के आता हूँ जेट को.
Looks a little high almost, but
there's a flash connection onto No Man here as well, but I think the paranoid did connect. Well, not even just slowed them down for a second, forced a reposition, but playing his life so well up on the switch. Next now, a chance to tie things up.
high priority on mid control as well, putting a lot of emphasis behind this 2-up cap, and they've really gone far.
I mean, yeah, they've walked all the way up.
Ooh, hello. Players. It's a little dangerous, but I mean...
I think now get the hell out of dodge. Oh, Ara just gave up the sideline.
Oh man, this feels sketchy.
Yeah, I mean, very well prepared for potentially finding a couple of kills, but split second either way. Still sitting at a 5v5 there.
Bro, timing है भाई, क्या timing है?
A second away.
XLG looking to potentially regroup. They're going to maybe play off a knife from outside B.
लोगों पानी भर के आया चैट, पानी भर के आया.
Try and sell some sort of fake.
लग रही है आज पता नहीं क्यों प्यास
I mean, it's already potentially flickless, but problem being Ara's got an early sight line here.
Yeah. Still got dash as well. Come in. Confidence to commit to two. Raga and Coconut left in tatters, but his support does fall. That's Grabinho gone, so you have to go wait on those rotations. So will give up the plant.
Planted.
Just catching a glimpse of Happy Way. Able to find this kill though. Ara still trying to get something done, but tagged up now. Going to be revealed. Ara straight in though. Finds his third. Cloud to follow up. It's just No Man.
God, this is tied all even fast.
Yeah, very, very quickly. XLG putting out some probes, some feelers here in the first 2 rounds of Ascent. Second half. Again, it's fortunate. Again, No Man's the one that's disconnected, so no flash to really force Ara into a position where he has to respect any pressure coming through main. Same. That's got to be an emote.
Okay, bonus. How's it looking? All right, so Vandal with Cloud, the rest Bulldogs and the Outlaw still in play. On the other side, how many light shields we got? None. Hard work now.
Yeah.
Not the fun gun. Let's see what he does with it. Looks direct to imply there's going to be this A site hit.
Get in chat, get in chat.
Kind of classic
Pause नहीं करना तो sorry.
for a Cypher to kind of have impact on. We saw what Happy was able to do. Even as I said, not reflected necessarily numerically, but the impact is certainly to be noted.
Yeah, I mean, we have such a ratty player that can still string together headshots the way Westside does. And cause problems for any team. XLG just so cautious in approach.
Very slow, isn't it?
Trade-off of drones in mid. Of a bigger win potentially here for XLG. But the tag, yeah.
If he can just kind of soften them up, right? That's huge work. It makes it much easier. And there's a slingshot back, Raga.
The flash is perfect though.
Westside now going to be struggling, and there's Aragon. Westside is back to the wall, but a lovely reveal. Just tease him up. Oh, and Cloud with that big boy swing from up in heaven, putting them in a 2v2. I think they might be ahead of this. Well, it's dealt with regardless. As Happyway forced off the angle by the flash. Grabinho doesn't seem too aware. Happyway still looking for his man.
That's so lucky as well. Viva's down to just 10 HP. GX not considering
पानी भरने गया था.
here towards the jump up. And Happyway pounces on the opportunity to deny a bonus conversion here. Beautiful stuff from Cloud though, crispy on the outside of this smoke.
And look,
थोड़ा सा रुको चढ़ आ गया.
Big numbers that we've seen from him this tournament as well is Cloud. If he gets into it, if that rhythm hits, if he finds that right space, again, as an IGL, I don't hold him to that caliber.
It's still the workhorse for
exactly.
GX, yeah.
But if he does find it, I'm terrified. Because we've all seen what he can do. But pace change now from XLG.
Themselves up here pretty early on. Cloud is flashed up. Raga will secure it.
Bro, XLG क्या scene है?
How did he get Westside there? Was he stuck on switch?
XLG no man ने मार दिया.
Rubino off to, man. Do you think he had that for free?
No.
Okay, Flickler's still going to put a fight back in, but the site is firmly in the hands of XLG.
Give this up. It's gone. No way you're retaking this now.
Spike planted.
Again, yeah, a little sloppy.
Were they caught off by the pace change, do you think?
I mean, even so,
I seen
they
the chat.
get a chance to catch their breath here. What are we doing just charging through Arch? You've got to assume there's heavy presence outside. Again, it's going to be potentially a player like Viva who's a little delayed in terms of the utility investment.
Yeah.
थोड़ा सा ठंडी jet ठंड है इधर.
Especially with a flash catching into market. You've got to assume that these initiators are a little split away from the front lines of XLG, and not something we usually see Giant X stumble on.
Okay, that should be a bit of a, you know, slap on the wrist, really. And I do want to see the replay on some of these kills, especially that one.
No हो चुका है chat.
Well, West Side swings on to switch. See, the flash catches here. It's actually off by the time. Yeah, here, this position.
Nice for Dragon, to be fair. Like,
I mean, it's desperation to bail Cloud out.
Yeah, that.
Like I said, you've got to expect the initiators to be a little further behind than the
2 point lead है 2 point lead है.
But look, decision making in a game like this, stage like this, I get it. It can slip, but that should be something they've got to be aware of now. Is look at the money.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of rifles invested here. Aura one away from the Blade Storm, but Cloud
हो जाएगा.
has Hunter's Fury, maybe a chance
क्या बोलते हैं chat?
to share the wealth a little bit, but Aura shut down.
Okay, but Happyway's fallen to a similar fate, and this is a commitment here. And normally,
भाई क्या मार रहे लोग?
Sorry, Westside just got 2. And they've just done it right back to them, haven't they? Oh, you want to go faster mid? We'll do the same. We'll show you how we do this. Giant X gives them a taste of their own
मार भी
medicine.
दिया.
Looking a little more
Chat इन लोगों को
like the
मार
Giant
भी
X
दिया
we've
मार के
seen
भाग दिया.
domestically.
बोल रहे
in
हैं
terms of
sit
this
down.
fight. West Side
Sit
finding
down man, sit down.
in mid. Say, show me the second one.
Oh, fucking stream ça sale. Ça sale!
No. 9 to 8. Operator coming out for Aura, and actually the operator was what got him online on bind, so this is another layer to this.
I mean,
but
always the turning point for him, yeah.
Hearing
He finds that
investment.
groove.
Yeah, you're right. Raga getting those knives out. Well, the plan is to try and handle this. They've got to be aware there's a high chance it's coming in.
What the knife connect, or was it just Raga?
I don't know how many. It looked like it could have been more than that, but
Hello, Venos.
Feast or famine, Mike? What are we thinking here?
I
it's
can
so
find it.
flash! A flying though,
I drew
man,
him.
in. Flickless with the blind. But it's Cloud! From up above! Again!
Bro.
Back to back for this man! Heaven sent! Work from Cloud.
In perfect
भाई
timing
लोग
with the
ये क्या
dart.
था भाई
Sets
लोग?
things in motion. Unfortunately, I mean, Rubino gets a smoke off ahead of this no command, which is crucial to make something like this happen for Cloud. Even though it's
Magic. Absolute magic. We said it. There's times when Cloud can step up.
हाँ ये ठंड अच्छा था.
That's one of those moments. Time out now for XL.
ये अच्छा था chat ये अच्छा था.
You're feeling that tempo shift, that pace change, that little bit of threat here. Because again,
Yeah.
Giant X have map 1 behind them.
Yeah, they absolutely do, and certainly with a round like that where there's ultimates invested and you're looking to really take control of a round
Chattu.
decisively like that in the back of a no command to be held at basically the first hurdle. Certainly could knock the wind out of any team. That's not even talking about what's at stake here for XLG.
Absolutely.
आ गया तो हर एक.
You're going to see Aura, Blade Storm, West Side does have the neural theft, and
Did they see the operator? Did they kill Aura? I don't even remember.
I don't think so, no.
I honestly, I don't know. I wish I could tell you with confidence. Hopefully someone out there is
रुको
able
यार,
to. but
रुको chat.
Someone.
थोड़ा सा F है नीचे.
Someone in the slug clubs out there.
अलग ही चोमटा है मेरा.
To be farming in really is you got Sheriff, you got bits and bobs. Now
कौन-कौन क्या है? पूरा शरीफ है.
XLG, yeah.
नहीं नहीं
Well,
क्लासिक
they've,
है. नहीं गार्डियन है.
Certainly thrown Giant X off rhythm. Has been on some of these scrappier buys, but we're seeing a hell of an investment behind a scrappy buy, actually.
Hero rifle and a backup Guardian.
Starting to pull the stops out now.
फ्री फायर तो देना पड़ेगा मेरी जान। अभी जीत गया तो एक और राउंड होगा। डिसाइडर है। डिसाइडर कौन सा मैप था? हेवन नहीं, लोटस था सॉरी, लोटस था। भाई ऐसा कॉम्स मेरे बंदे देते नहीं है, पता है। हमारे टीममेट्स तो कोई कुछ कॉम्स ही नहीं है, मुंह पे ब्लाइंड, सीधा नेट लो खींचो ऐसा करके डाल दो, कुछ कॉम्स नहीं देंगे।
Something else behind it, maybe a body shown, a bit more. Cloud going to tuck his head down. This has been his site, his domain.
ये कौन सा था भाई? रिकॉन नाइस शॉट ड्रैगन है यार।
I guess death more than anything. And where's the spacing on this?
Bro,
There's now
क्या कर रहा था ये?
What is going on this round, Mike? And now it's all gone topsy-turvy. Flickless. Apparently that's why he's called this. Spins around and gets him down, but it's Viva's.
कितने को मार दिया भाई? चैट।
Did Ara pop the knives there? Yeah, he has, yeah.
Yeah, that he wants this one dead. He wants there's both
दोनों उधर, ये चैट दोनों।
Ults coming in. They didn't want to give him a second to bring.
ये क्या शॉट था रहा? गया, मेरे को लगता है लेग जी गया, कर गया। सो जाओ भाई लोग। भाई कुछ भी मार दिया रे, ये कुछ भी मार दिया।
I'm not that guy, bro. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, apparently so, man.
तीन किल ऐसा 3 किल। I'm not that guy. बोल रहा मैं वो इस तरह नहीं हूँ मैं। I'm not that guy. I'm only killer. सीधा।
Again, early casualty to take in terms of late round pressure here, but XLG might be able to.
गाइस प्रीलोड किया उसका फैंटम वर्जन आई है, देखा क्या? सॉरी क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं? फैंटम प्रीलोड किया आई है। और क्या क्या आई है? स्पेक्टर आई है, शरीफ आई है, नाइफ तो है। और कौन सी गन है? पता नहीं, मेरे को इतना पता है। ब्रो कुछ भी मार रहे हैं लोग। हक दिया था। नो आरा कुछ भी मार रहा है, नहीं हो रहा। सारे लो है, बट सारे लो है वो लोग। अभी तीनों नो शॉट। ब्रो शॉट ऑलरेडी था ना, अभी आएगा शॉट ही।
Closer and closer to closing out map 2. Gonna force XLG back into it. I mean,
क्या एंगल है भाई, क्या एंगल है? Sit down, brother. Sit down.
Strange exchange. I mean, Gravino caught out in some very odd circumstances.
Bro, कुछ भी मार रहे लोग।
Luckily, are able to counterbalance that. A late time out here from XLG to really take stock of the situation here on the brink of dropping the second to Giant X. Like I said, not going to be much of an investment and no Blade Storm to kind of offset this.
चलो चैट, क्या सीन है आप लोगों का बता। अरे यार ये तो 2 ही राउंड बचे अभी। 9-11 है, कर्ज होगा क्या? 9-11 कर्ज है, देखते हैं। XLG चलो देखते क्या सीन है, देखते हैं। चैट आ जाओ ब्रो, हाथ आने पे पड़ेगा। चैट लोग बताओ क्या सीन है आप लोगों का। शुरू हो गया, 10 सेकंड है अभी। ब्रो आ रहा तो मारा है भाई, आ रहा ही मारा है। मेरे को लगा नहीं है रे जी कमबैक है ये तो कमबैक हो गया जीएक्स का मेरे को लग रहा था नहीं मारेगी जीएक्स मार रही है बट एलएक्सी ने मारी थी भाई सेंटिनल्स को बाहर निकाली थी क्या सीन है अब इनको भी निकालो ज़ाला कब्जा करेंगे कब्जा नहीं हो पा रहा है अरे सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी
Can he live? It looks like he can. Actually, no man going to find him in the end, but now Flickless on the chopping block. Stands his territory.
नाइस शॉट आरा को मारो पहले आरा को मारो लोए लोए
Deeper corner. But the sight becomes a slither. There's nothing to play with. Might just appear in front of
हेवी क्लोज आ जा इधर ही है नो ब्रो हो गया अभी एलेक्सी गई घर पे गई एलेक्सी गई कैडा बाय
dig so deep to get to Ara and apply even just the slightest pressure.
Bro, ये बहुत लो था यार. कोकोनट को sit down बोल रहा है. Sit down my brother, sit down. बैठ जा आराम से खेलो. बैठ के खेलो.
Seeing them joining this team the way they did as well, just magic.
भाई मार रहे हैं. भाई मेरे को ऑफ चलाना नहीं आता है पता है. हक देता हूँ इधर उधर मार के. इधर बोली उधर जाएगा.
Map point, match point. The Giant X. It looks like they want this one done. Grabinho on the swing. They're going hunting.
एक है, एक और है nice.
Takes a stand. Taking two down.
Come back कर दे भाई, come back.
The chance for short, but the final boss is still here. Aura back to the wall, but still thriving.
A chance here to reset as well.
Bro ये बीच आ सकते हैं ना ये लोग क्यों नहीं जा रहे हैं?
Continue with this progress. Now Cloud where he's previously excelled.
अबे इधर है, nice shot है. Sit down मारा, sit down. नहीं मार दे.
Not going to find what he wanted this time.
No, two shock darts though could be a problem. Coconut's got to be cautious. West side getting close.
Coconut.
Just gone in now.
नारियल पानी पी लो.
Cloud again trying to evade the shock dart on the other side. Plant time comes in 49 HP.
अभी होगा गेम में मैच है आज. नहीं. Bro मत करो ऐसा. थ्रो मत करो. Yes. ब्रो अभी इनको क्या था 2 राउंड चाहिए ओटी के लिए. ओटी के लिए 2 राउंड चाहिए चैट.
Yeah.
Small amounts. I don't think Aura had to go that far for it. Lovely, really lovely.
माय कसम ये आ रहा एक जगह बैठ के फट मार रहा है. पता नहीं क्या कर रहा है. अरे नोमैन तू भी खेल ले. फर्स्ट वाला मैप में ऐसा कर रहा था. अभी क्या हो गया पता नहीं नोमैन को. बट नोमैन ही टॉप है.
And again, you want someone like Aura to have that killer instinct, right? Be willing to take a high risk, high reward play.
Switch up those. First time he's really explored towards
No.
the lane.
Happyway might be the one to be on the receiving end of this.
Knife doesn't catch either.
But it did catch West side.
Nah.
So it might encourage progression.
ना हो गए दोनों गए.
No, so they're going
हैप्पी गया.
blood first and backs away.
रागा अच्छा मारा.
Swing from Cloud. It's control towards middle.
रागा गया. हो गया जीजी. ब्रो नोमैन
tries to make a play and it's down to just 2.
अभी भी हारा बचा है चटारा बचा है अभी. नाइस शॉट. उधर ही है फिक्लेस भी उधर है.
The knives come out and they are turning tail and they are running out of there.
गन दिख गया उसका. गन दिख गया नहीं.
The guillotine comes down here in Paris. So it's down on Viva in a 1v2. The one who did it last round, who stayed alive, who got them that round. He's got 25 seconds and a brutal choice to make.
क्या सीन है चैट?
Nice, yeah.
इंटेंस हो चुका है.
Access to both sides potentially here.
जेट के पास अल्ट है.
Got the Hunter's Fury, but has to find a kill ahead of this plant.
now uphill by every step. 10 seconds to go. Viva needs
मार
to
दे
plant.
मार
He
दे
needs to clear Ara. The list is growing. He wants that plant first. He needs it, but it might be a knife to the side of the head.
No!
He gets the other knife out just for good.
Chat, ये क्या था chat?
Our playoffs bound.
What a way to close things out.
Monstrous from Ara. Monstrous.
Again, we said he was the deciding factor versus PaperX on this map in particular.
27 kills, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, just remind
Bro,
yourself.
क्या था ये यार?
Who you have playing for
क्या
this
था
Giant
भाई?
roster this year in terms of experience and what they're able to demonstrate here in Paris. Heartbreak for XLG, like I said, with secondary objectives here alongside what they were.
XLG, go home.
Absolutely.
सो जाओ.
Poured their heart and soul into their performance here in France. Again, claiming a big scalp, big accolade to come to an event like this and eliminate Sentinels.
Yep.
And put up good numbers versus the flavor of the
Chat.
Very true. Magnificent moment for them. And as said, good to see that progression from XLG. But what a story.
Bro,
for
क्या था
Giant.
राउंड? क्या था मैच? Bro, तगड़ा था. कुछ भी बोलो, ये तगड़ा था chat. This was some awesome moments. कुछ भी मार रहा भाई, कुछ भी. चैट बताओ. अरे इधर ही जाना पापा, इधर ही जा. चैट खत्म करे क्या इसको? खत्म करे. खत्म करते हैं. चलो, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग एवरीबॉडी. अंता ना नहीं करेंगे. हम अभी खेलेंगे. क्या खेलेंगे बताओ? चैट कुछ भी था ये. ब्रास की. चैट आ जाओ. थोड़ा सा लेवल टेबल खेल लेते हैं. नहीं तो बंक्स भाई को देखते. चलो बंक्स भाई क्या कर रहे हैं. मतलब ये जो कुछ भी था यार, ये कुछ भी था. ಈ ಚಿಮ್ಮಣ್ಣ ಹೊರ ಹೋಗ, ಹೊಡ್ತಾ ಬೀಳ್ತಾವ ನಿಂಗೆ. ನಡಿ ನಡಿ ಹೊರಂಗ್ ನಡಿ. ಏಯ್ ನೆಕ್ಬೇಡ, ನಗಿದೆ. भाई लोग यार, ये क्या सीन है भाई लोग. बेनोस, भाई लोग एंड बेनोस. हमें बंक्स भाई किधर गए? बंक्स भाई क्या सीन? बंक्स हो बंक भाई. लिंक अप. यस, खत्म कर दिया. नहीं नहीं नहीं, है. बहुत लैग चैट है. चैट हो लैग का ला का लिकु लिकु है.
ही था ब्रो. हाँ, तुम लोग ईस्ट साइड रहने दो, वेस्ट साइड रहने दो, नॉर्थ साइड रहने दो. आ रहा है होने दो या जा रहा है होने दो. यार चूज किया.
Sweet taste after this loss because we know we could have closed it,
but yeah, I would like paper X, but I don't think it's possible because of how the bracket is. So I think I would just say energy because they are from NA.
Buns
So,
by
so it's like
need
EMEA NA rivalry. You know?
Yeah, Cheto.
Are very well represented as EMEA in Paris.
भाई आरा को कहाँ आरा भी जा रहा हो गया
Are now left for the teams
खड़ा
to make it to playoff, and we'll figure out tomorrow who gets them. See you tomorrow.
टाटा
3 MEA teams are playoffs. We
हो गया चैट हो चुका है बाय लोगों थोड़ा सा लेवल खेल लेते हैं आ जाओ इसको बंद कर देते हैं चढ़ आ जाओ तो उसको थोड़ा सा बड़ा करते हैं बड़ा करके शुरू करते हैं आज का लाइव स्ट्रीम विथ थोड़ा सा बकचोदी चाटे क्या सीन है चाटे भागो 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 भाग गया अब इधर कुछ रहेगा चैट अभी देखो साला हाँ नहीं होगा इस बार नहीं करेंगे हम प्रेस स्पेस बार आज क्या सीन है पता था मेरे को क्या सीन है चैटी क्या सीन है चैटी हो गया इजी पीजी चैट इजी पीजी नहीं यार ओ पता चल गया इधर आता है मेरे मुंह पे आता है हाँ इधर जा तू जा आई चिक गट सब सीख भी कहेंगे हम इधर हाँ अरे भाग अगर हो गया छे क्या सीन है भागो भाग गया अंदर भाग गया जल्दी भाग गया ओ ये क्या सीन है भागो ये साला भाग ही नहीं रहा है अब भागो भागो पट चैट देखो यार को चैटी क्या सीन है देखते आवाज आ रहा है क्या चैट अब बताओ आवाज आ रहा है क्या चैट अब बताओ आवाज आ रहा है क्या चैट अब बताओ आ जाओ गाइस सो थोड़ा सा शुरू करते हैं भागो इधर भागो हाँ ऐसे क्या चैट है बताओ इधर भागो हाँ अंदर चला गया चैट में, पता नहीं क्या है अभी। धक्का दे दिया साले, धक्का देता है मेरे को, धक्का देता है। छी नहीं यार, नहीं यार, ऐसा नहीं। Dad. धक्का देता है साला, साला इतना इजी है, इजी था चैट, इजी था ये थोड़ा। ये तेरी बहन का कभी मेरे से पंगा नहीं। या बेस्ट गेमर हो गया, बेस्ट गेमर। हाँ आ गया, फटाफट आ गया मैं। ये अरे यार क्या है भाई, रुक जा थोड़ी है। भगवान आईसी क्या चाहिए, आईसी सीन है बेस्ट। ये क्या चैट, मैंने देखा था चैट इसमें डालना। ये साला इतना हरामी है ना ये, मेरे को नहीं खेलने का है, नहीं खेलने का है मेरे को ये। हाँ ऐसे जाने का, ऐसे ऐसे जाने का है। इधर क्या होता है, इधर क्या है, चैट ही गिर गया, चैट में क्या करूं। भागो, ऐसे ही भागना है, भागो पूरा सीधा है, भागो। चैट चैट मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। हो गया चलो मेरे को सिखा रहे हैं, सॉरी भूल गया था, कल ये भूल गया था। कैसे ने भाग गया, थोड़ी से में भाग गया अंदर, कैसे ने क्या इतना इजी है। नहीं था, इजी नहीं था चैट, इजी नहीं था। फिर से वही गलती कर रहा हूँ। ये किधर आएगा तू साले, ये पीछे क्या सीन है यार, ये इतना इजी कभी होता था क्या ये। ओ ये ऊपर जाएगा, यहाँ चले, हो गया, कर दिया कर दिया। हाँ बच गया, बच गया चैट, मेरे को सब कुछ इजी इजी, इट इज वेरी इजी। अभी क्या सीन, अरे 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 इधर कैसे भाग गया हो, ये क्या है, ये क्या सीन है चैट। भाग रहे उधर? तक क्यों नहीं है? रुकता क्यों नहीं है? ऐसा रुक जाओ। हे साला खोतरिया है भैया, मोरा एक नंबर का। इसमें हरामी है नहीं, ऐसी नहीं है। चैट मेरे को बहुत खराब नींद आ रही है। हरामी है भाई ये गेम, पता नहीं क्या 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 करना चैट इसमें। हाँ ब्रदर, नीचे कूद जाओ, नीचे कूद जाओ, बेस्ट है। कुछ समझ में नहीं आता। आ गया, बच गया, बच गया जी, बच गया। क्या सीन है? क्या? साला तेरा हाथ मेरे इधर है, मैं दिमाग फास्ट है गाइस, मेरा दिमाग फास्ट है। कुछ तो गिरेगा अभी, पक्का मैंने पता था मेरे को कुछ तो गिरेगा। नहीं नहीं नहीं, अभी थोड़ा सा दे देंगे लोग, अलग है उनको अमोनियम। मर गया, मर गया। धक्का दे, धक्का भी देता है साला। चैट 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 थोड़ा आराम से खेलो, आराम से। स्पीड रन नहीं कर रहा हूँ मैं। हाँ आ गया, आ गया गाइस, आ गया। इसमें क्या है? मेरे को सबर ही नहीं है, मेरे को सबर ही नहीं है। सबर ही, आ जाओ, आ जाओ। क्या हरामी है भाई ये। मैं भी गंदा हूँ। ये आप तो फुल नहीं कर सकते। कोरोना चैटी कोई सा छोमो छोमो गेम में हग रहा हूँ। हाँ दो चीज चलो। ये क्या है? भागो 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 भागो। ये भागने का सीन नहीं है। पता था, पता ही था मेरे को। चैटी क्या सीन है? चैटी चैट मेरे से वो नहीं है, अभी नहीं रहा, अभी नहीं रहा, अभी नहीं रहा। हाँ ओके चैट, ओके ओके ओके। क्या सीन है? बच गया, बच गया। ओहो हो, अब नहीं बचा। देखो इनको देखो थोड़ा। से कल से देख रहा हूँ। ये ना कितने हरामी भाई गेम वालों। हाँ खत्म कर दिया ना गेम को खत्म हाँ ये क्या क्या कर रहे हैं भाई नहीं देखो हाँ क्या करेगा रे कुछ तो रह गया पक्का पता था मेरे को पता था अंदर ही चला गया सीधा भाई लोग दिन तेरे को पकड़ के हाँ अंदर अंदर सीधा अंदर जाने का बाबा क्या पता है हो ए थोड़ा झलक दे रहे हैं अरे वाह बेटे वाह भाई ये गंदा है भाई गंदी है तो हरामी माँ की हाँ नहीं रे अर्जेंट नहीं करना चाहिए अर्जेंट इज गलत सीन हो जाएगा क्या 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 बोल रहे हो यार बेस्ट गेम अवार्ड मेरे को ही देना है नहीं मेरे को नहीं देना है मतलब देना है ये नहीं यार रुका तेरे को हाँ चैट मेरे को बंद करने दे इसको बंद करो साला बंद करो इसको मेरा खाली मुंह देखो अभी साला कूद रहे कहीं के लोग चल आ जाओ चैट बंद करते हैं आज का स्ट्रीम हो गया 3 घंटे का आज खत्म करते हैं आज क्या हो गया पता है आज मन नहीं था कुछ भी नहीं था बट वो नहीं था थोड़ा सा बड़ा करते इसको बड़ा करो बड़ा करो इसको बड़ा करो चैट बड़ा इतना बड़ा इतना बड़ा करते हैं आ जाओ इतना बड़ा रखते हैं पूरा मुंह दिखना चाहिए मेरा है ना सालो आ जाओ चैट लॉक करते हैं इसको लॉक करते हैं और क्या मिस किया कर रहे थे हम लोग सब कौन किधर क्या मेरी जान सब कौन ही नहीं था चैट आज बिना सब कौन के खेल रहे थे आप जी उधर कैसे चली गई हो तू? इधर आ। हाँ, ये बंद करो, इसको बंद करो, इसको चालू रखो। चैट, चलते निकलते हैं, आज के लिए बस इतना ही करते हैं यार। कल से खेलेंगे, कल से बीजीएमआई करेंगे। नहीं, वैलोरेंट भी खेलेंगे, हर एक गेम्स खेलेंगे, खाली बीजीएम में अटके नहीं रहेंगे। हमको बनना है गेमर, नॉट अ प्रोफेशनल गेमर। बट ऑडियंस बीजीएमआई में ही है, ये तो कोई ये नहीं कर सकता। चलो चैट, मिलते हैं कल। थैंक यू एवरीबॉडी फॉर वाचिंग माय स्ट्रीम। थैंक यू सो मच। सबको थैंक यू बोलना चाहता हूँ। थैंक यू एवरीबॉडी, थैंक यू। मिलते हैं कल। बाय बाय एवरीबॉडी, सी यू सून, बाय बाय।